I'm all for it.
Okay. Alright, everybody. Welcome to session 2 of the Brawling Dragon Tavern tonight, and we are in a clusterfuck tonight, and we're just dragging you along for the ride. Alright, announcements this week. We don't really have any announcements at all. We're down to player. Also, please go support our artist, wherever she is, whatever she's doing right now. Outside of that, we're just going to jump right into the session because we are 3 minutes past.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh, here we go.
Alright, so, a brief recap of what happened last session. We joined our, ill-fated children around a campfire where they proceeded to take executive order and murder hobo some bandits that just wanted some goods from their cart.
In fairness, one of us tried to talk our way out of it.
Yeah, you didn't do that very well.
In fairness, it was our stuff. They needed to get away.
In fairness, we did
And I
give them the
warned
choice
two
to
of them
leave.
that they didn't want this fight, and they still took it.
Yeah.
Yep. With that said, they murder hoboed these poor bandits that were just innocently stealing their things.
Whose side are you on?
Wait, innocently stealing our things, huh?
From there, they proceeded on to the town of Winemore, where they were basically shocked and awed by how different the city was from their own. The various sights and sounds of the city overwhelmed them, and they soon discovered where the tavern was and where to deposit their carriage, or cart in this case, and began to explore the city at their leisure after booking a room in the hotel. Well, the tavern. Hotel, tavern, same thing. Mongo discovered the magic shop and discovered that the lifelong joke that wizards aren't real, they are actually real.
He's still a bit on the fence about that.
Augie discovered that there's much more advanced versions of forging out there by visiting the local blacksmith. Scav found out he was useless. Moving on.
Wow. Wow. All right, then. Here we go.
Well, you are playing a ranger.
Oh.
You know,
Does the truth hurt,
I
bud?
can't fault you on that one, actually. Oh.
Nikolai discovered the Tinkering Guild, and while the party has temporarily lost, Nikolai too said Tinkering Guild.
Yeah.
Siblings are mean.
On the other side, Cayenne, our missing centaur, has actually discovered that there are other druids in the world and started connecting to the druid circle that is currently available to them. We will pick up the session the next morning, not in the tavern or the inn. We will pick it up with Nikolai. So those that are not currently available in this situation, please be quiet at the table. Nikolai, you wake up.
Yeah, I was thinking he's probably passed out.
You're laying on your stomach. You immediately open your eyes and look down, and you see your face is hanging off the table. And you're just watching as this long trail of drool comes from your mouth. As you kind of push yourself up onto all fours, and you wipe your face off on your sleeve. Yeah. You kind of look around a bit, rub the sleep out of your eyes, and you can just feel the exhaustion hit you. But you do look over, and you do see the odd little, contraption that you had started to build. You see that it's actually more or less complete. You remember getting to some degree into it, and then passing out, and then waking back up, and then your brain is just kind of racking over on the fact that it's done.
Check around for a clock on the wall or something.
There is no clock.
Whoa. I did a lot of work. What the heck? I'll check what was done to it, look at my plans.
You
Kind of what I was doing?
You look over your plans and you kind of, examine them, and you look over there, and you walk over to the contraption. It's in the middle of the table, so it's nice and secure, and you see like a little basically bungee ties, making sure it doesn't go anywhere. And you're like, I didn't do that. And you look at your schematics again, and you can see there's a bunch of different handwritings on the actual schematics that aren't yours.
Oh. What the heck?
And there's even like a round coffee cup stain on the notes too.
What the? Okay. Well, I guess we'll see if it works.
Do an investigation for me.
Investigation? Uh, 19.
19? That's good enough. You kind of walk around it a little bit, and you're looking at it, and you press the little latching on the hamster ball you were in. It's been redesigned where it opens from the front, and you have the cockpit inside.
Okay.
And then you can see that there's like screws along the side, basically vibrations, where it's almost like in a gyroscope. You can see all these. You can see like a really crude seat was put in there. It was like taken from like a dollhouse.
Yeah, works.
All these little levers and latches and stuff with like little notes. You see all these like sticky notes in there. Essentially, you took adhesive and you just kind of plastered it with notes.
Okay.
So that you can figure out how to actually operate the thing you built. You didn't build it so it could be easily operated. You built it just like, okay, I got to this point. We'll work on that later.
Right.
And you kind of walk around it, and you see along the back there's like a crude thruster system, and you see like these two gangly arms that come off with like little crab hands, and you see like this hatch that opens from the inside and also the outside where you can deposit a piece of coal into the system. And then you see another section that has like a gauge on it where there's a crystal in there that's not familiar to you, and that wasn't in your original plans.
Okay. Huh. Well, somebody did stuff to my stuff. Let's see if it does what I want it to do, at least. So,
All right.
Go over there, pull off the straps. It's like, alrighty. Alright, make sure all my stuff is put away. Hop in, turn it on.
All right, you climb inside of it and you close the hatch, and you're like, oh boy. And you kind of look around at the notes, and you're looking through all the notes, and you find the one that's the power button. You pull the lever back, and you hear, every time you pull it a tooth, and you hear clank, 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 like winding up almost.
Okay.
And then you hear like something like starting to hum, and you feel the entire thing start shaking violently. And there's like a backfire, and then second backfire. And you accidentally rest your foot, and you rest it on basically the gas pedal, and it starts to jolt forward towards the edge.
Whoa! Okay. Whew. Alrighty.
And it's just there on the edge, just teetering.
Alrighty.
Hey,
It's only like 3 feet. Let's do this. Alright.
it's not 3 feet.
Oh.
It's a full-size table.
Yeah, it's about 3 feet. The drop would be about 3 feet, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
About 3
I'll give
feet.
you that. Okay.
Let's do this. See if this thing does anything like I expected to get to.
All right. You push. You kind of you put your foot on the gas essentially very easily, and then please roll a survival for me. Actually,
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna laugh. He rolls a 1.
Put that curse on it.
It's not a curse. It's just what happens.
Survival 21.
Okay. You ease this forward by putting your foot on the pedal, and you look around real quick at the notes. You're like, shit, I don't know which button is to do the other thing.
The up and down, the left and right.
And you ease it forward, and it falls, and it's almost like in slow motion. You pull another lever, and nothing happens at first, and you're like, oh shit. And you pull another lever, and you're like, oh! As the ground is coming closer, you reach over and you flip another lever next to you, and it turns the system on. And then you pull that lever, and it finally works. And right before it hits the ground, it just kind of hovers for a little bit.
Alrighty.
What the fuck did you build?
I don't know.
What are you trying to do?
And you fiddle with the navigations a little bit, and it hovers up to the top of the table, and then you press the foot button, and it just kind of jolts out of the room, and it bounces along the walls, and it's just leaving scrapes in the walls and sparks. And a few people dodge out of the way, and the guildmaster catches it, and he's like, "That was almost my head."
Somebody did stuff to my machine. They made it so much cooler.
He kind of, carries you back, and you can feel the little machine just like, free floating, and he kind of lets it go and lets it float in the air, and he attaches the leash to it, and you're just kind of floating around.
I can figure this out.
But he takes you back to the actual workshop you were in, that the window's now shattered on it because you went right through it.
No. Sorry.
That's easy enough to fix. He goes over and he looks at the notes, and he uses one of the bungees and anchors you to the thing. And eventually the magic kind of flutters out of it, and it just flops down.
That was going to be my next question. Only about a minute, huh?
And he looks over the notes, and he's like, seems like people in the guild kind of helped you out a little bit.
Yeah, do you know who did this? Like, maybe they could help me figure this thing out.
He's like, that's probably on your own terms and logic and other things.
I wasn't expecting this. This is cool.
He's like, alright.
How do I use the army thing?
You do an investigation. Yeah.
So just to get like a mental image of what he's making or made, is it some sort of weird hybrid of a hamster ball mech suit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think of it with a hamster ball with like thrusters on it, that's powered by like a contained mage hand with little grabby hands like you would see at like a one of the machines that reaches down. Or even the classic Robbie the Robot hands where it's just like the C shape.
Well then.
This is like my whole plan was just like kind of like armor this thing up and like get a grabby hand so I can maybe grab stuff and float up and down and use mage hand, but they added a lot of stuff to this. That's crazy.
What was your roll?
20.
20? You kind of look at the notes a little bit, and you reach out and you grab like these little joysticks, and it starts mechanically moving the little hands.
That's cool. I use the hand to undo the leash.
It takes a little bit of effort to figure out the coordination, but you manage to.
So I wonder like how many times I can use this in a day. So I shut everything down, turn it back on.
It kind of sputters back to life a little bit. He's like, could use a little bit of optimization there.
What are you thinking?
So, that's for you to figure out. It's your invention.
Cool. Any other ideas?
He's like, why don't you go and show your siblings? I'll drop the work so that you can actually be a junior member of the guild. Would you like that?
Yes.
Don't even have to ask Nikolai twice. He's just like, yes, please. Please refresh your character sheet. So, back with you guys. You guys wake up in the shared rooms, and you notice that Cayenne is not there either. So, Nikolai and Cayenne are both missing.
Well then. Unfortunately, it's the rains for today.
Excuse you.
And why would you be leaving? You're in the other room. Augie is going to knock on the adjoining door. See who's awake.
I guess I'll walk my way over upon hearing
Fuck
said
that,
door
mage
knock.
paw.
Mage paw the door open.
Yeah. Stop and turn around. Rude. Very rude.
I get comfy.
So I'll turn back to the door. Who do I see there?
It's Augie.
Alright.
Augie is filling the entire door frame almost.
Well,
But
good morning.
crouches in under the door. Good brother.
As you go to crouch in under the door frame expands a little bit to accommodate your size.
Great.
That's interesting. Guess there's a lot more to this place than we first thought.
I mean, we have expanding floors. I guess expanding doors isn't too far a stretch. I don't know. Anyway,
And from somewhere inside the room you hear, as long as it's not an expanding wasteland.
no, that happens after dinner. But
I don't see Cayenne.
I investigate the door.
that's what I was going to ask you. Have you heard from her?
I have not. She,
Do an investigation.
hasn't bothered us. Did she go somewhere?
I didn't hear her get up.
17?
Apparently
17.
she
You
did.
go. You see Mongo actually get up from his comfy little seat and just scurry around your feet investigating the door frame.
Excuse me.
You do find some runes there, but you're just like, oh, more fucking magic stuff.
How do you lose half of a horse?
A full sister, one might call her.
Exactly. How do you lose our sister?
Well, she probably wandered off.
Probably.
How do you not hear that?
Or, well, we were sleeping.
She's quiet when she wants to be. I know you don't understand the concept, but she's quiet when she wants to be.
You're not wrong. Has anybody seen or heard anything from Nikolai yet? Or is he still at that place?
Oh,
No, I
I
think he
can't
was
imagine
there with
he's
you
leaving there willingly.
Well,
Ever.
Sleeping or passed out? I believe the latter is probably more apt.
In which case, we're probably just going to have to pick him up while he's still passed out and leave. That's probably the only way we're going to get him out of there.
possibly.
Yeah, probably.
Or just knock him out.
Well, I don't know if you two have any work to do today, but let's at least go gather Nikolai, shall we?
I hope he didn't blow anything up.
Aye.
This is Nikolai we're talking about. Of course he blew something up. Let's just hope he didn't blow himself up.
That would be practical.
And, I will immediately go over and try and find my coat.
You find your coat easily. It's right where you dropped it.
I don't remember where I left it, but here we go.
You literally walked in the door and just dropped it on the ground.
Augie heads back into the other room, gathers her things, gets her smock and apron on.
Did
Goes
we,
back to check on the boys to see if they're ready yet.
did we leave anything on the carts, Mongo?
Yes.
Well, I mean, things that we might need right now.
No, we grabbed all of our day-to-day stuff,
Right. Okay.
which is most of our stuff. We didn't leave much.
Yeah. You guys talk amongst yourselves, and eventually you do find yourselves outside heading to the Tinkering's Guild. And you do eventually get there, and you head inside, and oddly enough, nothing is more broken than what it would seem like in this kind of place. And
So,
you know where Nikolai was at.
Well, I don't see the headmaster.
So either he blew something up and they're really good at putting everything back together, or he didn't blow anything up.
I find that very hard to believe, but here we go. This way. I know where he might be. I don't know if he's still there.
Okay.
And I will leave
Should
the
we
group.
ask for somebody to? Because this is a guild place, yes.
It is.
Last I checked, none of us are members.
That is
So
true.
we can't ask reception.
Well, let's go ask them then. I will lead the way over there since I was the one with Nikolai. Since I know where it's at.
You head to the reception area.
Correct.
The reception area is fairly barren.
Is there anybody standing around right now?
I was just going to head over to the hotel. Or inn.
Augie is going to look for a bell.
You do find a bell sitting there.
Fantastic. Ring the bell.
You go and you hit the bell very gently, and you hear a bunch of bells going off through the entire
Yeah,
location.
there we go.
I was honestly kind of expecting. Oh God, what's that one super complicated machine that?
A Rube Goldberg machine.
That's it.
But as you hear all the,
Yeah.
you hear all the, and then you, Augie, as you're standing there and you're looking at the table, since your siblings can't see over it, you do see a piece of paper that says, if you don't get a response within 10 seconds of the bell, press this button.
Oh no. Oh no.
What's
I
wrong?
take it I don't get a response within 10 seconds of the bell.
It's fairly quiet.
What's wrong, sister? Why are you saying that?
You're
making me nervous.
Is the sheet like laminated to the desk, or can I pick it up and actually show them?
Oh no, it's bolted to the actual table.
Okay, so it's a placard bolted
Yeah.
to the table. Great. We're about to find out. She pushes the button
I step back.
and then steps back.
You hear something and you're not sure what it is, and it almost sounds like the one time you guys were in the ruins and you heard a snake and it was hissing. And then you hear the loud explosion that rattles every single window as a cannon goes off.
I hide behind Augie.
Immediately jumping back
Hide behind the heat shield.
And you're with the guild master, and you hear this cannon go off, and he's like, "Oh, someone's at the front desk."
Someone's at the front door.
And he picks you up and he puts you on the ground, and you can roll right behind him. And you see the guildmaster eventually come walking out from the back area, and you see this hamster ball rolling behind him, just kind of like wobbling a bit with these mechanical arms. And inside you do see Nikolai.
Nikolai?
Is that him?
Is that you?
The mechanical arms go.
Did somebody do this to you, or did you do this? I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Oh
That's
God, your
actually
pop
pretty
machine
neat.
now. I knew this was gonna fucking happen. I fucking knew it.
I walk over and tap on it.
Look what I made. Well, mostly what I made. Somebody added a bunch of stuff to this thing.
Oh, so you didn't make this.
No, I made the basis of it.
I don't-
So when we ask you if you made it, the answer is both yes and no.
No, I made it. Other people did other stuff to it. Like, I didn't
Did you
do
at
this.
least
Watch.
design it? Do you understand how the damn thing works?
Yes.
Hey, Augie, do an
Mostly.
investigation for me.
Can do.
Sorry, mostly.
I've only been up for like 2 minutes.
That sounds about right.
That's about part of the course.
That'll be a 12.
A 12? As you're listening to your sibling's story about this, you look inside and you see the telltale sign of many, many notes that are tacked to the inner glass of it. And as a fellow creator, you know exactly what that means.
Collaborative effort.
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't you say that from the start?
Which means you didn't make it.
No, I didn't do this. A lot of people added some cool shit to this. Watch this. So the start goes up. Just above Mongo and
You
his
can't
hat.
do that. You already used the charge for the day.
Oh, it was for the day?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's only a charge for an hour for the day. Then you turn it off, so it's not active now.
Oh.
Yeah.
That wasn't clear. Never mind then.
Was something supposed to happen?
You just see him there just pulling this lever and this other lever and just like...
Careful, if you do that too much, you'll go blind.
Well then.
I've heard that you get hairy fingers when you do it too much.
Well, I kind of figured he's already a little hairy.
A little bit hairy.
So, I guess they can only do it once a day. Or it's broken.
Why'd you break?
As he
And you
says
figure out
that,
who added all these things to this.
as he says that, they could be broken. The machine itself backfires.
Could be.
Yeah, explosions are usually either a sign that it's working properly if it's meant to do that, or that you broke something horribly.
Well, it did that when I first tested it out. Dang it.
So basically, you have no clue what the hell this thing does.
It can fly. It can roll around. And I can grab stuff.
I was gonna say, yes, and you have hands.
So it just makes you faster.
I don't know.
It also makes you
Did it make you
easier.
go faster?
30 feet.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it goes faster.
Yeah, so he has the same movement speed as us now. Yay!
But you do have to keep coal stocked.
Uh-huh. Okay,
There's a little bin right behind the seat where there's just lumps of coal
okay,
that you can just shove in the machine.
okay. That'll work. Is there coal in there right now, or did it burn out?
It's just, you can go ahead and check it to see how far along it is.
Okay, I'll check.
You kind of peek into it a little bit and you're like, oh, it needs another one. And you pick up a piece of coal and you open the little grate and you stick it in there and you see like teeth and it just nom 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 as you stick it in there.
Grinds it down.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's actually really cool.
Cool.
Oh, everybody
Yeah,
just
needed
starts
to replace the
laughing.
coal. So I'll light it and try it again.
It doesn't work, and the Guildmaster is like, the floating feature is a spell that's imbued into the crystal. It seems to have a recharge period.
Who put the crystal in there? Any idea?
You just gotta shrugs.
Sorry, so you can put spell in things.
Yes.
Yes.
How, where, and why?
Spells to end thing?
Why don't you go ask a wizard?
Doesn't sound too far from what you can do with the a scroll.
Scrolls do work a little bit differently, and it's more or less just kind of a note.
Would this be a opportunity to use, the actual character class abilities and try to recharge the spell, the stone with my own spell?
You can't.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not something that's possible. It's a very specific type of thing.
Okay.
I don't think you have levitate yet.
I have mage hand.
Wait, he can actually levitate. You just have to throw him off a cliff.
Or into a tree.
No, I think that's bouncing. He didn't bounce off the tree, though. Very unfortunate.
Oh, the tree. So, you guys haven't had breakfast yet. You have acquired Nikolai.
Nikolai, are you hungry yet?
As you're sitting there, your stomach growls like the hungry machine behind you.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do we get food into there?
Just open up the hatch and step out. I'm not stuck in here.
Look, usually you don't build anything like this. I kind of figured an exit would be a bit of an oversight on your part.
Well, nobody would let me build anything, so
Because
I
a
finally
few
had the
things that
opportunity
usually
to
did.
build something, and I built it.
Brothers,
Now-
brothers.
Mungo
Relax.
brings up a good point.
And I do agree
I'm
with
sorry,
Augie, but I also think that it might be a good idea for us to probably go and eat something, because you don't look too great right now, brother. Did you sleep well right now? Did you sleep good? No?
You were working until you passed out again, huh?
He looks like a New York mouse.
Oh God. I'm so sorry.
Hey, I did a lot of stuff to this thing. It took a lot of time.
Now, Thank you for saying that I have a good point, Scott. But I do have to agree with Mongo here as well. Did somebody else put the exit in there for you, or was that on your part?
You can do an intelligence check or a wisdom check.
I'm gonna put the exit on it. You're gonna make me roll for that?
Yes, because this is your character.
Last time we
Really?
saw you, you were
Yes.
stuck in the ball. Now it has an
Really?
exit. We
Because
don't know if that was
somebody
you.
put me in the ball.
No, there was a hatch on the ball before. Now, whether or not he actually thought, "Hey, I shouldn't cover up the hatch," that's what Augie is wondering.
Wow, really? 16.
16. You stand. You open the hatch and you stand defiantly on it, and you're like, "I put this here. I remember clearly."
I pull out my plan. See, this I did.
He just flashed you with
This
his plans.
I did. This
Yeah.
I did. I don't know who did this. I don't know who did that.
You look at the magic table, you're like, I sure as hell don't know who did that.
Oh, that's great.
Just kind of tug on Augie's pants there.
Yes, Mongo.
This looks like the
Sorry.
writing
Yeah.
of a very unhappy mind.
I'm actually quite happy, thank you.
For once, you seem happy, and his tail just permanently crooked at this point.
I'm just gonna pat Mongo.
Because a guy I just met yesterday saw my potential and helped me.
We see your potential too. We just
And stop.
also are very worried about it.
Look, when we're all involved in something, usually shit goes wrong. So we're concerned.
Anyways, food.
Yeah.
I will turn to the headmaster. Do you know of any place around here that has really good food?
Tavern.
The tavern? I guess we're going back to the tavern.
Yeah.
You guys,
It is.
you guys head back out the front of the door into
Back into my machine and
Yeah.
roll out.
into the morning. Nikolai's just rolling behind you, and you're just like the little arms are tucked in, like little grabby arms, like little T-Rex arms almost. And you could just hear the little rolling mechanism of him, just like, okay.
Hey, where's Kaya?
Good question.
Don't really know right now.
How do you don't know? How do you lose Cayenne?
That's
She
exactly what I asked
decided that she
Augie.
wanted to go on an adventure of her own.
Oh,
She probably found some
Tell us
plants.
about it.
As you guys stand in the outside, you hear something, and it's just like a sound you guys aren't familiar with. And you see this large shadow just passing over the top, and you guys look up, and you see this massive, like, basically it's like like one of the ships you saw in the dock or the harbor, and it's airborne, and you see these massive wings on it as it goes overhead. And you see a galley of cannons on it as it just flies overhead, going over the mountains.
What is that?
I want
is
one.
that a warship? The guy was talking about earlier?
Well, you don't see that every day, do you?
I want one.
I know.
How do I get one?
Everybody's just like
I have a
staring
job
up
for
at
you.
it.
Get me one.
You're just watching as this thing just goes off into the clouds over the hilltop.
It's doing that on purpose, right?
I'm pretty sure it's doing that on purpose. Pretty sure.
It's like a sky ship.
Is
Or
there
something
someone
like that.
nearby in the streets?
There's plenty of people walking back and forth and around.
I go over to someone and tap them.
The person stops, they look down at you, and it's just like this. It's a water genasi, and they're like, "What?"
What is that?
They're like, "It's the sky."
No, that thing flying in the sky.
They look up, they're like, "That's a bird. Have you never seen a bird?"
Oh, that big thing.
Oh, it's the thing that flew over the mountains.
Yes.
That's an
The metal
airship.
bird, yes.
An airship?
Yeah,
What is that?
it's self-explanatory. Are you mental?
Possibly.
I have never seen anything like this.
They're quite common.
What? Like, does everybody have one? What's yours look like?
Not everybody has one. You go on a ship like in the water, but instead you go in the air. You just.
Is there one here?
I don't know. You'd have to go to the docks.
You just go to docks.
You see Nikolai immediately
Yep,
just started
I'm
going
going to
off in
docks.
another direction.
Nikolai, breakfast.
Nikolai, breakfast first.
Check my
Breakfast
shirt. Do I
first,
have
then
anything
action.
in any of my pockets?
No.
But
We can go later.
After you eat, we'll try to look at the airship. If you don't eat something now, you'll pass out soon and you won't be able to see it.
okay, you made a point.
So everybody sounds so fucking surprised going on.
Mongo, to be fair, when you usually make a point, it's usually a joke.
Yep, because I'm fucking hilarious.
No,
the
you
big
are
one.
the joke.
I'm certainly
No.
interested in this airship as well, but I also am somewhat interested in this, well, the Hunters Guild. Perhaps I'll go and see the Hunters Guild after the airship. In the meantime, we should probably make our way over to the tavern. Who knows if they're doing breakfast all day.
Well, they'll probably serve food of some form all day, yes.
I would like to have my bacon, thank you.
I want sausage, I want bacon, I want potatoes, and I want grease.
Potatoes do sound very good right now.
You guys head back into the tavern. You almost get kicked a few times as you're rolling between people's feet.
Okay.
And Augie is probably kind enough to just pick you up and put you on the table.
I wanted to see if I could figure out how to get up on the table myself.
Alright.
Puts you back on the floor.
In fact, Augie carries him away from the table. Puts
Okay.
him back at the door. You know what? You want to
All
hurt
right.
yourself? Fine. Do it from step one.
Okay.
Well, you should see, if you really wanted step one, you should see how he finds out how to get the door open.
So I try to
See if I'm ever next
see if
to
the
you
arms
again.
have enough reach to grab the table and pull me up.
No, they don't. They're not long enough.
They're not long enough.
Do you want me to put you back on the table?
Well, I mean, I'm just going to get out of the thing and then climb up, and if you don't mind, like pushing
Yeah,
it
but then
aside so
your-
it doesn't get.
Then your
stolen or something.
contraption is on the floor for anybody to crush.
That's what I was at.
Put
If
your
you don't mind,
contraption
like
on the
putting it
table.
someplace where it's not going to get smacked, or kicked, or tripped on.
That's kind of what she did
Can
in the
you
first
lock the arms? Question. Can you actually lock the hands so that they're gripping something and won't let go if you're not in this
Yeah.
contraption?
Can I? Let's find out.
You look through the notes, and you guys are looking over the menu a little bit that's presented on a piece of parchment. And you just kind of hear like the shuffling of the notes, and you're familiar with the sound manga because you work with paper. And you find one that says Kung Fu Grip, and you're like, what?
Oh God!
Kung Fu. Hey, anybody know what Kung Fu is?
No.
Gesundheit.
Oh,
I've
Okay.
never heard of the Kong flu.
okay.
Is it some sort of ailment?
I don't. It says right here, Kung Fu Grip.
Let me see that.
Kong
Take it.
flu.
Take a look.
Oh, no, I heard people like that have, they're fast as lightning.
So, what exactly does it say that I'm looking at
It
it?
says Kung Fu Grip.
I'm sorry, brother. I don't know what it means.
Okay.
I toss back
Just
over.
try it.
But
Just see what it does.
Pick that thing up and put it on the table. Because I can't reach the table.
Will you just
No,
run
I'm
around
not
to the turn
going to.
outside? Are you sure you should have that on the
Chair.
Try
table?
and put it up on the table that's probably taller than me.
The entire contraption plus Nikolai is probably about 40 pounds.
Whew, I can do it, but it's heavy. You see?
You start to try to pick this up, Scav, and then Augie comes over and just grabs it from you and sets it on the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turn around so I can see the edge of the table. Try to grab the edge of the table and figure out how to activate Kung Fu Grip and see what happens.
All right, you turn it around and you get the little clampy hands and they go down, they clamp on, and you're like, and you flip the little switch there that's painted red, and you're like, okay. And it just clamps down. You see the wood just dent inward.
Whoops.
Oh,
And you can see a few splinters of wood just clatter on the floor.
I'm glad I did that to the table and not like one of your guys' foots.
yeah.
Oh God!
So yeah, I think it can be locked on.
And the bait comes over and she's like, "You're paying for that."
I was going to put it on the chair, but this works.
Sorry.
I
I didn't know I
might
was
be able to
going
help
to do
with
that. Apparently that's Kung Fu grip, ma'am.
Okay, you're not from around here.
No.
Would you like some breakfast?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes,
Please.
please.
Okay,
Well, how much is this going to cost to fix this?
I'll add it to the tab.
By how much?
She just walks off.
I might be able to help with that.
Oh no. Indescribable cab. That's terrifying.
We still have some of our own personal quarters. I'm whispering.
Oh, scab.
Let's see. I need more d20s.
Shut up.
Okay, d20s. There we go.
Scab, you know that little voice in your head that we keep telling you, don't ignore it, but don't speak out loud of it? This is another one of those situations.
Perhaps.
Where are we on that helmet for him?
I'm going back to work tomorrow. We'll deal with that tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that our coin pouch is nice, secure inside the little thing that we have. Yeah.
Man, just
Roll
like
that sleight of hand.
I'll fucking take it. Natural fucking 20. First one of the night. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, you get it nice and secure. All right. So as you guys sit there, eventually the barmaiden comes back and she sits down bowls in front of each of you. There's a tiny little one for you.
I was going to say, a whole bowl? I can't eat all that.
to give you a thimble.
Yeah, and she sets down cups of fresh ale as well. And Scab, you're just like, oh no.
Oh. Do I know it's ale?
You can smell it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I probably shouldn't drink that. We know what happened the
can't
last
drink
time.
it.
No, he's allergic. He almost died the last time.
It almost killed me, sister.
The last time he was drinking dwarven ale.
And what type is this?
I'm guessing this is a human establishment.
No, elf.
Elf. It's probably wine. We're fine.
Just taste it. Wonderful. Fine.
Make a contract for me.
your brother.
No!
A 2?
6.
Okay.
The face has declared that Scab cannot have
Tiniest little
alcohol.
taste, like a single drop.
You see him go from like you see this poor kobold's alcohol tolerance is worse than Tom's. As he takes his sip, you see his eyes go dilate, and he's already tipsy, and he falls face first into his food bowl, and you just see bubbles coming up. As he just
reach over the table and just pull him back up and set him next to his bowl. Oh,
Move the ale.
wait, he's allergic. Never mind. Oh god.
Dang, bro.
yeah. And there's a nice curve in the bread bowl now where you were flopped over. Your face is just covered in potatoes and carrots and some peas, bits of bacon and sausage.
Deathly allergic to alcohol. It sucks.
With rolls like that, who needs enemies?
Rules like that, who needs combat, period? Shit.
Yeah. Did you guys get killed by a bunch of enemies? No, it was just bad rolls. I'm drinking alcohol.
And alcohol poisoning, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
I'm just out.
Oh, you're not out. You're just drunk as fuck.
God.
Oh man.
Dig into the soup. I'm going to eat it as quickly as I can. Like, probably, like, unsafely quickly.
Make a con check.
And Augie is just watching this while like, taking little bits of bread off, dipping it in the soup, and just like scooping soup into her mouth with the bread
That's
bowl.
not good.
Yeah, the soup consistency is almost like country gravy.
Oh,
Sounds good.
9.
9. You're watching Nikolai eat, and he stuffs a piece of bread in his mouth, and you see him, and he coughs it up, and it slides across the table, leaving just a trail of moistness.
Oh.
Nikolai.
And he just drags it back.
Is at the dinner table. Hang on. Existential crisis. Anyway, you're supposed to, Nikolai.
You can't actually inhale your food, brother. We've been over this.
I was just eating fast.
Yeah,
I'll try to slow down a little bit.
Just casually grabbing a piece of potato, stick it in your mouth, and eating it.
just slowly, just like I have prop right here. Here we go.
I'd be scared if you took a bite of soup and it crunched that loud.
I'll slow down a little bit, but I want to get this done because I'm leaving. I'm going to go check out this dock. I want to see these things.
Nikolai, the dog will still be there.
Yeah, but I'm not there. Because I'm just too fisty trying to eat it as fast as I can.
Huh?
I said, but what if it wasn't?
Oh my god. Insane. Okay. So yes, you proceed to eat. You get the tab, which is 5 gold pieces.
Hold on. Once he lets go, I'm going to mend the table.
Okay. Mend away there, buddy.
That'll do it.
What spell are you using?
Mending.
Mending? Oh, yeah. She comes over and she sets down the thing and she looks at the table fix and then immediately takes the thing and walks off and comes back and sets down a new tab. 2 gold.
2 gold. 3 gold to fix a table. Damn.
I'm already off.
Question: how much gold did we have from our from the last session we picked up from the bandits?
I'll get that to you.
Was we just go ahead and use some of that since that costs the
Yep.
regular amount.
Yep. And you hear a lot of thunk.
Hamster ball rolls away.
And you hear like almost like gears and stuff as you see Nikolai just bump into the door that's closed, and you see the little arms reaching up trying to grab the door handle.
Yeah.
I'm going to need some.
I wonder.
Because I don't know if I can walk right now.
Try to grab the back of it and try to move it slowly back away from the door.
With mage hand?
Mm-hmm. Mage paw.
Okay.
So Augie is going
You
to
try, but it's
just
too
kind
heavy.
Ah.
of football carry Scav to the door.
That's just a hilarious mental image right there.
And then set him down, open the door, watch as Mongo mage paws Nikolai away from the door. Look back at Mongo and be like, you little shit. And then just hold the door open for Nikolai.
And Nikolai just zooms out the door.
I'm thinking like I'm gonna like reach back to the oven and use my produce flame to really stoke that to see if I can get this thing go faster.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
I can just think of a certain scene from a certain movie where a car bursts on fire while going at maximum speed.
Oh no, I just thought of a worse idea.
Please roll a tinkering check
Okay.
at disadvantage because you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. Oh god, this is gonna be bad, isn't it?
I just thought
it's
of
not gonna be
something
bad
really
at all.
good to do.
So that's sleight of hand, right? 20.
20. You successfully get the produce flame back there, and you see this thing just rocket off, and you see the little arms dangling behind it like little
Hamster ball at Mach 2.
I just hear the R2 voice.
Reverse noodle arms.
Yeah, reverse noodle arms behind it. As it bumps over the stone and bounces a little bit, and it keeps going. And eventually he hits a wall, he's gonna go up the wall and back down.
Jeez. It gives me an idea seeing this.
Okay, don't tell him I said this, but that's
notebook and
both
write it
scary
down in
and
some
impressive.
Inspiration for brother.
And I have a really dumb idea.
I'd love to hear your dumb idea. I'm just worried about where it goes.
Well, if it actually works the way that I think it would work, somebody will always be with him. I'm just not sure how safe it is.
Yeah, you're a little jarred because you were not expecting that.
How fast was I going?
Let's see. 3 times your movement.
Whoa! Yes!
Just casually moving 90 feet for 6 seconds. It's fine.
This is fine. This is completely safe.
I stop. Did you see that?
So I'm gonna finish writing this down in my notebook, and I'll go ahead and turn towards Augie. Look, and it's literally just a really fast, half-assed done drawing of Nikolai and his little hamster ball, and a extra little arm on the top, and it has a grappling hook that's held onto a pole that you're holding, Augie, and just swinging that thing around.
Oh, like a mace.
But with rocket powered with his fire. A rocket powered mace.
Oh, that is terrifying, and that is not at all what I was
And the
thinking.
scary
Scav!
Oh, God.
No!
Look!
No!
We could weaponize Nikolai!
No!
You could swing him around! We could give his little arms some daggers!
Hey, what about when he hits something? What's going to happen to Nikolai inside of it?
We put extra padding in there for him!
You're completely unaware of this as they're talking about it.
I'm just amazed I went that fast. This is the fastest I've ever moved. It's like, whoa.
I'm gonna look at this drawing.
I'm like in the thing go. Eyes totally wide open.
I go fast. Not that fast.
Would you like to know how fast you were going? 10 and a quarter miles an hour, by the way.
Wow. Okay,
You
see,
really
I was
did.
just thinking about getting that leash and, one end's on him, the other end, one of us could hold, and then we could have, something with wheels underneath us. Maybe hum the power of love.
Oh my god.
I hate this.
I'm gonna hold on to this, because it might be useful for brother later.
That is a terrifying idea.
No,
You should
that is
burn
a terrible idea. Don't hold on to that.
Okay, I'll give it to you then. And I give it to Augie.
Burn that.
So, yeah,
so
you
take it.
have a schematic.
Look over it and just sigh, rub her temples again.
As you guys get back to Nikolai and you kind of come out of your stupor a little bit and you're like,
Did you see that?
You went so fast.
Yeah.
Very, very fast.
Should do it again.
No, it was scary.
That was fun.
Do it again.
Emergencies only.
Emergency purposes, yes, I agree with Mongo.
Okay.
Let's go to the docks, yeah?
Yes. That's why we're fast.
so with the giant tower in the middle, the magic one, and then the tinkering guilds here, you kind of curve around it. It's a round shape, and you go down this way and you head off, and it's just quite a walk. past various houses and other establishments to get down to the docks. But you get down to the docks and you see like this large gated area, and you see guards posted there. And you see that there's like stairs that go up, and then there's these platforms that are elevated, and you see one of these ships is docked there currently. And it's just this massive ship as they're pulling things up to it and down from it, resupplying it.
Cool. I wonder if my thing can go upstairs.
It can certainly go downstairs.
I would have put tread on it to maybe help with that. So I'm gonna try.
Yeah. You get to the stair and you thump into it, and you're kind of looking around the notes and stuff, and you're like, you realize that you forgot to incorporate that. That's something you're gonna have to work on.
Maybe the arms will. I'll try to use the arms to try to lift the thing up and forward.
Very clumsily, you see Nikolai reach up with the arms, roll over, clunk, and it just jars him every single time, clunk. And you guys are at the top of the stairs. Even Mongo and Scav are at the top of the stairs, just waiting and watching him very slowly ascend the stairs. Augie, you eventually get frustrated, walk back down the stairs, pick him up, and carry him the rest of the way.
I know something that should be installed.
Cool.
A handle.
A handle? Not a bad
A
idea.
convenient carry handle for Augie.
Now, here's another thing. A
Harness where the
gyro.
hands grab onto, and you can just hold me on the back.
No, hang on. Nikolai, I have another idea.
What?
A gyro.
A gyro?
No, I think it's pronounced Euro.
So, no, that's a sandwich. So it's this really clever thing where the object inside of a contraption will stay relatively flat
Stable.
while the contraption is stable. Thank you. Yes.
Why do you think it's not
rest of the
wobbling around
contraption-
when I ride it?
Oh, you already installed it. Brilliant. That means I could toss you, and instead of you sicking inside of your little ball, you'll just stay flat.
Yeah.
Stable.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Told you I could fly with this thing.
Yes, but I'm talking about with Mongo's idea of the handle, so that you can be carried around and.
Well, I was thinking I could use the kung fu grip on like a harness, and you guys can carry me around.
Why build the harness? Why not just build a handle into it?
Yeah, but I could just reach up,
No.
grab the harness,
Wait,
pull
Nikolai.
the thing up, lock it in place, and then pop out.
You're
Control.
saying okay.
Nikolai.
He wants to make you a
Sister has
docking
a-
station for his new
He wants to
gizmo.
make me a docking station. Yes.
Sister has a point, though. Augie does have a really good point. If there's a handle on there, Augie or Mongo or Cayenne be able to hold onto it,
Right,
and it keeps your hands open so you can hold stuff. So that
So
way you don't
hold
need
stuff or
to
grab
use.
stuff.
Now I'm
Grab
just
on the place
picturing
being
that.
tossed.
the grabby hands lock in place.
So
Right, but you
now I'm just picturing like Augie or Cayenne having one of those baby things in the front just for Nikolai's contraption.
No, I got it. Because you can put the handle on, so in that way, like, you've got the ball, you've got your little pinches, and then you're going to have the handle go this way, and then we can paint it to look like a mohawk.
A gnome walks by and says, "You do know stripes make things go faster."
See?
Oh, really?
And they head up the rest of the dock and to the ship.
But listen to this though. Here's an idea. We put the handle on there, so that way we could put things in the hands of the grabby hands with the grip, and that way they can hold on to you, and they can hold you out and you can fight.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Or you could reach things that we can't reach.
Now I'm just picturing him literally run around with two little daggers rolling. Oh my gosh, give him a crossbow and he can do drive-bys.
We can fight. We can fight back to back.
But as we talk more about this, more
Holy
and
shit,
more
okay.
and more, I'm thinking of
That caught me off guard.
what the hell is the hamster in Overwatch?
Oh, Wrecking Ball.
No, his actual name.
Hammond.
His actual name.
That's his name, Hammond.
Hammond, yes. I'm thinking more and more of Hammond.
Oh my god.
That's funny. Never even made that correlation.
That's funny though. So as you're standing on this upper platform, you hear a loud, almost like a bell going off, being rung, and you see where you would go up the platform to the ship. You see it just close and it locks, and you can
see it.
and you can feel the entire platform just moving a little bit that you're on.
We should probably get off this. I will take a step back.
And you see, you can feel the air around you like moving a little bit, but there's no gusts or anything like that. And you see these massive like crystals on this ship, and you see the wings basically unfurl, and you see the masts and things being locked into place, and you see the ship just kind of ease off, and it kind of dips down and goes back up.
Well,
Is there someone there on the platform with us? Mm-hmm. What's the next one?
He looks over like, what?
When's the next one?
He looks down. Oh! Oh. Okay, your automaton is talking.
Brother,
he's actually inside of it.
No. Our littlest brother is inside of it, like little brother said.
Just wait. Hi.
Wave with the hand. Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is just hilarious to see. And he's like, not for at least 6-8 hours.
Instantly deflated.
Will they let us look at it?
And you just see it just actually like heading off. He's like, they don't do tours of airships.
Why not?
But why not?
Generally,
I'm actually with him on this one. Why not?
generally you pay for a ticket to go aboard one.
how much is one?
Let's see, what's the current running rate? 2,000 gold pieces.
I don't think we're taking an airship anytime soon.
Probably not.
Money.
Thank you. And Augie is going to pick up Nikolai
Promptly get the fuck off the platform.
and
gonna help
nudge
Drunky over
both
there.
Scav and Monko to promptly
Actually,
get the
hearing
fuck
that
off
amount
the
of coin sobers you up quite a bit instantly.
I'm like, oh, that's a lot of coin. I don't think we have that much.
No, not even fucking close.
No. Not really.
Well,
Small
What?
idea. Go back to the whoever's there. Do they need any help on the ships?
The ships
Oh,
are
no,
generally
no.
fully crewed.
Oh, damn. Well, I was just thinking they might need help, and if we work on the ship, that might be able to, help get us to, I don't know, whatever city we're trying to get to.
we don't even know where the ship goes.
These have captains, right?
Maybe?
Well, they have
ships have
captains,
captains,
they
right?
have charts, they have most likely trade routes, but again, no.
I don't.
That's-
Nikolai, I don't
that's
know.
a little
if
out of
airships
our
have
league
their
right
own
now.
Captains or not. I mean, it's a boat that flies in the sky. It might have a captain.
Well, they probably have somebody who runs it.
The person that we were talking to, Mr. or Mrs.
It's a mister. It's an orc.
Okay. Hey, Mister.
Jin's around. What?
Do airships have captains?
Why wouldn't they?
That's what I was thinking. Do you know any captains?
Passing.
Would you introduce us to one?
Why would I introduce a bunch of kids to a captain of an airship?
Because you're nice. And we want to see one.
You just saw one.
No,
And
I
he
want
starts
to
heading
go
down.
on one.
He starts heading down the platform.
Nikolai,
like,
thank you. Pick him up again, carry him off.
Yeah, see, wouldn't a handle be a good idea?
so you're going to the Hunters Guild?
Yes, but I will inform my siblings that I'm doing so.
Well, I figured they might actually travel with you.
Yeah, I figure one of us probably need to help you down the stairs there, drunkie.
Probably. Apparently, the coin amount sobered me up
A bit.
A bit.
A little bit.
So, who wants to go with me to this guild? I'm kind of curious.
Is it a good idea to walk in when you're, how do I say it? Not at your best?
I don't know. I don't know how this city works. We'll see how when we get there.
Let's
We
go.
should probably sober before we go, and she's going to also help Scout down the stairs.
And I happily accept set up.
Off of just a taste of alcohol. Dang, man. Lightweight.
Sadly allergic to it as a kobold. That was just like a drop. A full drink damn near killed him.
How'd you die? Alcohol.
Alcoholism.
A pint of beer.
Odin smiles upon you. But you do eventually work your way back down, past a Tinker's Guild, around to the other way, heading down towards the farms. And you can see that this area, unlike the way to the docks, it's much more open, and you can see much larger establishments here, more along the lines of houses and everything. And the roads kind of go off, winding to the other houses. And you see off way further ahead is familiar farmlands. And you walk for a while, and you're just following the signs, and you eventually do get to the Hunters Guild. And it's decorated. It's a 2-story building. In the front, you can just see all these skulls and bones and stuff hanging. And you can see a bulletin board posted there with all these parchments nailed to it.
Well, isn't this inviting?
Have we ever seen a bulletin board like this one before? What does it say on it?
It's got a bunch of different notes on it.
Take a good close look, I guess.
All right, do an investigation.
Can you leave a note or anything?
She probably found some new plants.
You know,
She'll-
Scav, if you want me to hold you up so that you can see it a little better,
Ow.
I know you're not at your best right now.
Yeah.
I can.
Definitely.
What'd you get?
So that was a 19.
A 19? As you're like trying
Does
to
she
look
have
up at it, you're just kind of, yep, right up.
No. Okay,
well,
thank you.
Occasionally. But
And you see notes there for, my cat is missing. You see, local bandits terrorize people. And you just see you see a bounty for the local mines. They need something cleared out. You see all these different kinds of odd jobs, and it's just overwhelming for you because you're used to odd jobs, but this is just tons of odd jobs.
I know what this is. I've seen one of these, but not like this. Not this exuberant. It's a job board. It has a lot of jobs and such on there.
That's cool.
That's how job boards work, yes.
Yeah, but this one doesn't have anything like we've done before, though.
well, a different city would probably have different jobs listing.
But do you see anything we could do?
Help someone find that cat.
I don't like cats.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea for Nikolai. The cat might try to.
Yeah, kids don't like Nikolai, and yeah.
Well, there's.
Last time a cat attacked me, you guys got all upset.
I will
Because
go
we damn near
ahead-
burned the place down.
I'll pluck off the one
With us inside.
What were the two ones that needed us to clear stuff?
There's something in the local mines that needs to be cleared.
Something. I'll grab that one. I will see if there's anyone for anything that needs to be done within the city itself.
Okay.
And I'll grab a third random one.
The third random one, it says, "Have you seen my father?"
Ooh, and I'll also grab the bandit one because we might have taken care of that already.
Okay. And then you guys head inside to the place. Yeah. Okay. You head inside and there's people coming and going, and you see this rather large stone giant, and she throws a corpse on top of the table, and you see someone evaluating it. Something you've never seen before. It's obviously dead. And he checks it out and puts some coin down, and then hauls the corpse off into a back room. And the person just walks past you.
Charming place.
Walk up to the counter, just like hands up and just like look over the top. Hi.
There's this large
I'll come
person
up
sitting
again.
there. And you see this like person just standing there. He looks down at you and he's like, "Yep."
Is this the guild?
And he's like, looks around a little bit, looks back around. He's like, and you see that he's got like this large beard and all these scars, and he's wearing like no armor at all, just hides. He's like, "Looks like it to me."
How does one actually like join this guild?
You picked up a bounty, didn't you?
Of course.
Then fulfill the fucking bounty.
I think we might have already taken care of this one. I showed the bandit one.
He takes it, he looks at it, he's like, "Got proof?"
Where exactly are the scalps that Cayenne?
The Cayenne took.
They're on Cayenne.
Cayenne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
On the road about halfway.
that's what I'm trying to figure out how to word this. We were
Half a day's ride
nearly robbed by bandits ourselves, and we may have taken care of the problem already. About, I want to say a mile, maybe a mile and a half down the road from here.
So this guy looks at you with his steely eyes and he sits down the contract. He's like, "If you'd read the whole contract, you're supposed to go to their camp and kill them all and then report back."
Ah,
We did see a camp coming in.
Yeah, we did find a
see
camp.
The camp, not a camp.
Oh.
So there's more than 4?
He's like, "Oh god, you're a bunch of idiots."
Sorry.
No, we're new to this.
Inexperienced.
Very new.
Look,
Well, kind of new.
there's a bandit camp somewhere in the forest that we can't locate, and it keeps recruiting new bandits. We want the camp gone because it's obviously causing problems for trade and
Let's see.
So
Yeah, we didn't take care of that one.
yeah, so contract unfulfilled.
Yes.
Alright. I don't think we can handle this one yet.
Well, if there's only like a couple more.
I don't know.
Hey, mister, any idea how many there are? Just a guess.
He just shrugs. He's like, "Do I look like someone that does math? I kill shit."
Gonna
So you didn't make the
pat
contract?
heads. I'm gonna pat heads on all of my siblings here.
You pat on the hamster ball that's Nikolai's in.
And
Do I still have...
Augie's going to step forward and ask, "Do you know how well they are armed? Do you know how well they move? Do you know how well they are organized?"
He looks at you and he obviously just seems tired by this course of talking already. He's like, "Look, these are bandits. They're like generalized militia. What do you expect?
Swords.
And arrows
If
and
you're putting up
spears."
a bounty, obviously you would at least have an idea of what people are dealing with walking into said bounty, yes?
Well, yeah, some general thing, but you know, if I wasn't retired, I would just walk in there and just start murdering everybody.
Right, we are applying for the job of murdering said people. We would still like to know what we're
And
walking in.
murdering people.
They're bandits. It's not really murder, it's just business.
The term we prefer to call it is crowd control. Or simply keeping the population in check.
Question for you.
Hmm.
Do we still have any of the stuff left over from the Rat Hound?
No.
Stuff left over.
The cloak and stuff that we had from killing the raccoon. I wasn't sure if we brought that with us. or not.
Yeah. He's like, so outside of asking a bunch of random questions and holding up a line, you got any others?
Look back, I'm like his life.
There's like 4 people waiting with various dead things.
I suppose. Where should we start?
He's like, oh. So, let me get this right. You walk in here, no idea what you want to do, and you want to be adventurers.
Something like that, yes.
Well, no, we just came here to find a guy named Henrik. You know him?
Yeah, Henrik was actually infiltrating the bandits. His wife and kid are actually looking for him right now.
Whoa. Would that happen to be this one they show, like, looking for the father job?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just saw Kelly get really concerned.
We're like, wait a minute, what?
Uh-oh.
We found our goal.
But we
Fuck.
killed him already.
We should probably,
Oh, no.
pay these people.
No, we shouldn't.
Well, they know Henrik. Maybe.
If the city has sanctioned the end of their group,
Well, we don't know if Hendrik went to go join them or if, like what he said, infiltrate them.
Did you say
yes, and he was gone long enough for his kid to put up a fucking
that
poster.
would mean that we have something to work off of. It would mean that we have...
So,
We have...
so, Mister. So you said Hendrik infiltrated the bandits. So, did he do this as official constable?
He
Is that
did
the word?
it under official business, yes.
Okay, so we could probably get more information from the guards.
That's a logical line of explanation.
Awesome. Okay.
I could probably help with that.
He just kind of crosses his arms a little bit again. He's like, you do know that we do work hand in hand with the guards, and we generally have all the information that the guards have.
Okay. What's Hendrik look like?
He has a beard. Stands about this tall, human.
Ooh,
Do you have any scars, any tattoos, any discernible features that can tell him apart besides a beard?
He looks tired, and he looks... Well, he's got a red beard. Yeah.
Can I just grab the poster of the "Have you seen my dad" and just kind of hold that up to Augie?
Yeah. You guys can do an investigation on it.
There's like a picture of it?
Actually, wisdom, yeah.
Okay.
So there is an actual picture on the Have you seen my dad?
11 on wisdom.
11,
22.
22.
I'm
I
not
think-
liking where this is going.
15.
20.
I
No,
think
wisdom, yeah, 20.
I might be able to possibly help with speaking with guards. I used to work with some. I still have my, and I pull out the thing. I still have this, and it's the thing for like the official like joining of guard and such. I just don't remember which city I
You
got
guys,
it from.
with a high enough roll, you kind of look at it, you're like, that kind of looks familiar, like the guy with the beard.
Oh no.
Um,
Oh shit.
I remember something that we did, and that's not good.
no.
I
Okay.
did tell them they didn't want this fight several times.
Perhaps we should go now.
Now perhaps we should go.
He's looking at you guys like, is there something you should be telling me? Or
Nope.
No, we're going.
We're gonna try to find the cat.
We're also gonna see about possibly the mines.
Ooh.
In the mines job, be a little careful. It is a bullet.
What?
Yeah! Oh, those things are adorable. I've heard about them.
Good, you
What-
can explain
is-
to them what it
a,
is.
A bullet.
He ushers you
It's
guys
this
out.
little dog thing that eats dirt.
I will follow along Augie as she explains the story.
That is her explanation.
Oh.
She hasn't seen a bullet. She doesn't know anything about bullets. She's just read about them.
It's
So-
a dog that eats dirt. That's
So-
the explanation you got.
Just a dog that eats dirt.
Yep.
I am confused. But here we go.
So, now that you have the thoughts of what possibly happened outside the walls of the city, according to you guys,
What if we killed him, guys? We have to tell someone.
Well, first, we're going to bring this poster of Have You Seen My Dad? And we're going to bring it back to where we killed those guys.
To
We
make
are
sure.
outside of the
To
law
make sure.
by this point.
To just,
We're making sure, yes.
but his beard is all burnt off.
I know.
The face might be burnt. I don't know if we'd be able to figure out if it's the same person.
Take a look at the thing. Describe any tattoos or any scars or.
That's exactly what I was asking. 10
Yeah.
minutes ago.
yeah, getting back to you, Augie, about that, yeah, it does mention that he does have a smiley face tattoo.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we should go check.
So you guys are heading out of the city?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We should probably stop by the wagon to gather our more important stuff, like weapons.
You do have all those on you already.
Oh, I thought we left some.
Our
Okay.
horses are there.
Yeah, so Augie actually left most of her gear on the wagon.
Okay.
I definitely left my big cannon thing there, so we should
Hey.
probably go grab that.
Augie, do you think we have to take the whole cart, or can just you use one of the horses and take us? It'd be quicker if it's just that
We
way.
can probably just take a horse. We don't need all of our supplies. We don't need rations. We don't need tents. We don't need any of that. We just need.
A quick check.
Yeah, it's only like about half a day to get there and a half a day back.
So it'll be late afternoon, early evening by the time we get back,
Yeah.
Let's do it.
and then we can drink our sorrows away because we murdered somebody. Because I think that's where it's going.
That's not accurate, yeah.
I mean, if they join the bandits, then let's make our way over.
Yeah, so you guys head out the city, the guards look at you, and they're like, coming back?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Okay. Walks over,
We'll be back
gives
soon.
you a piece of documentation.
Take it and put it in the tail pouch.
You guys
Are you sure you've got that, Scav? Are you feeling okay?
I have it.
walk for a
Very
while,
secure. Trust me.
talking back and forth a bit.
What if we killed him, guys?
We don't know
Well,
that yet.
if we killed him, he doesn't need to worry about living anymore, and his family can mourn his death. We'll just tell him the bandits did it.
So we're gonna murder someone and then lie about it.
We're going to murder someone who had the intent of murdering us,
That is true.
and then we're going to tell the families that he was caught in the crossfire, which is very unfortunate.
The bandits did go after us, and as far as we're aware, if he was with them, then he joined them.
That's so fucking hilarious. You guys are justifying being murder robots.
Yeah, see, this is why one of the reasons why I wanted to talk things out.
We
Now, if we
tried.
talked it out, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
But they were gonna kill us.
Exactly!
And I didn't see any one of them say, "Hey guys, these are just kids. Maybe we shouldn't kill them."
Well, one of them
I'm
did say
agreeing
he was
with
walk
Nikolai what
away.
is happening.
They did give us an opportunity to leave. Guess we didn't have to defend our stuff.
But that's our stuff.
Yes, but when we immediately started the fight.
Well, Kaya did. And
To
then we
be
all
fair,
just
it was
joined
kind of me and Cayenne that
Yeah,
immediately
but
started.
anyway, not pointing fingers yet.
Yeah.
I want you guys to do an investigation for me, please. Bees and carrots.
24.
21.
21.
I have investigated my pack and found it lacking. I rolled a 2. That is a natural 1, by the way.
Oh.
no.
So as you guys get back to the area, you start to look around where you left the bodies, and you do see that they have been dragged off a bit by animals because you didn't bury them. And Augie, you're just kind of walking along, and you step in something, and your foot goes from underneath you, and you land face first into bear shit.
Oh.
And you gasp a bit, and then some of it hits the back of your throat.
What the fuck, Mike?
Oh.
Get
Terrible.
punished for once.
At least there was no actual damage except for psychic damage.
But now think about it. Your character's going to constantly have a shit-eating grin on a face.
Yeah, whenever you grin, it'll be a shitty green because you have eaten shit.
I really need one of those.
So is this line of pun unbearable? I guess we're barely hanging on.
Sorry, you were getting a bit corny.
Okay, I'm going now. Bye, guys.
I'm taking break early. Fuck you all. Game over.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate. I will try to help Augie out.
I will prestidigitate the poo off of her.
Augie is going to just use her entire day's worth of water to gargle and spit and probably get into whatever alcohol she has on her as well.
You do find one of the corpses, and you do see like the singed beard and such, and it's been mauled by a bear, picked apart to some degree, and you do find the inklings of a little bit of a smiley face tattoo.
Oh shit. Sorry. Too soon.
It's, well...
Search the body
That didn't need to be killed.
and see if he has any discerning jewelry, any like ring or necklace or something that would link him back to definitely being this person.
Alright, Shitty
will-
Grin, do a investigation there.
Yeah,
I
I'll
will
help if you
definitely
don't
try to
mind.
help, even if it's like trying to find any sort of like documentation
Okay.
or something. Especially if it's something, if he's working with the guard, I know how to spot that out.
Can we do a roll to help?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an 18 from me.
Right.
18 for me.
19 for me.
There's gonna be a 23.
Some piece of jewelry or something in his pockets or something that we didn't notice
Documentation, badge.
before. Even like a golden tooth or something.
Something we can take back to say, hey, we found him.
You do find a small, like, rolled up scroll inside the bottom of his boot, what's left of it. And it says, My dear Amanda, I have infiltrated the bandits and I'm working alongside them. Things are going very well. However, I am putting their attacks off with using reason and logic. I hope this note finds you. Things are going well and I should be home soon.
We killed the dude.
Alright.
And the actual note was bound shut with his wedding ring.
Damn.
Well done.
Brilliant. Augie, as the others are pawing around trying to find anything else that guarantees this the person we're looking for, Ogdrash is going to put together a litter, and she is going to work out carrying him back to town.
Okay.
Oh, you want to like do a stretcher or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
With a blanket over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys could roll survival on that.
Yeah.
21.
Not helping.
Modify
That's a 10.
20.
I'm too distraught that I burnt this dude.
Nikolai just has a 1,000-yard stare inside his hamster ball.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys make a good enough stretcher to take him back to town.
Well, it's gonna be hard to explain to the guards.
It's not hard to explain at all. Again, we told them that they did not want this fight.
Yeah.
And we tried to tell them to back off.
They did
He was
attack
part of the
first.
stand.
So,
Well, I guess we don't have to tell them everything. We could just say that we wandered out and we found the body. Which is true, we did.
it is partially eaten by a bear.
And let them form their own conclusions.
Could be that the bandits, holy kidding me.
You guys
They
go.
don't know that.
You start to move the
Yeah,
body
but we
onto
know
the
that.
actual
Dude, we don't have to tell them.
stretcher that you guys have to take him back, and as you like try to roll the body over, the legs stay in one place and the upper body rolls onto the thing.
Oh, this is disgusting.
Oh.
Can you live with yourself lying
I'm
about
gonna
that?
try and move the rest of the body onto the
You just
lid.
push all the
We're just
insides
not
onto
telling them
the
everything.
stretcher, and you.
So instead of using that blanket to cover the body, Ogdresh is now using that blanket to bind the body together
Okay.
and use whatever is left over to cover the body in some form of respectful manner.
Okay. Fair enough and close enough. It looks terrible, but it's dripping a little bit, but good enough.
And do you really want to tell them that we kind of accidentally killed their guy?
Well, we didn't accidentally, we did it. But they were attacking us.
But do you really want to tell them that we intentionally lit them on fire?
They were attacking us.
They were attacking us. I can't live with, like, I killed this guy, or at least I helped kill this guy.
Well, the new
And then
clearly
you
said
want
that he
me
was
to
trying
lie
to get
about
out
it?
of it. And then, we all know exactly what's going to happen. Somebody's going to start talking and give every bit of information.
Which is why we shouldn't even begin to lie about it, because it's going to happen.
Not if we shut the fuck up.
No, Nikolai's right. We shouldn't lie about it.
I didn't say lie.
About it.
Nobody has said lie other than the two of you. I just said don't tell them everything. Which is a fucking
agree
difference.
with Longbow here. Yes, a lie of omission is still a lie. However, a lie of omission can save somebody's grief.
This is not right, guys.
Neither is trying to beat up a bunch of kids and steal their shit.
Yes.
Which is why we'll be okay, I think.
Do we know that? Do we actually fucking know this?
While we're having this conversation, I want to look around and make sure that nothing or anyone or anything is watching or following. Because I don't know how fresh this corpse is when it comes to it being half eaten by a bear. So, yeah. What am I rolling for this exactly?
Survival?
Survival.
The wife might be a bit grief-stricken and want the heads of those responsible for his demise.
So 14 survival.
14? You look around and nothing is actually going on.
Not to cut into the situation, everybody, but I definitely don't want to stick around here any longer than we need to. Who knows when the bear might come back? Because they do come back.
Right. Well, just
We can talk about this on the way back. It's going to be a couple hours.
I'm gonna try to find some vines or fibrous material and actually
Just use this.
lash this litter to my pack and just start carrying.
I'll go into my pack and pull out some of the hemp rope that we have. Just use this.
Brilliant.
You guys start walking back, heading down the road, carrying the corpse with you, Weekend at Bernie style.
Definitely gonna try and figure out which weapon was this person's. Which one was Hendrix? Because I don't want to hold on to that. I think it belongs to the family.
Yeah.
So we do have all the shit.
Yeah, have to check
Took
the.
everything.
Yeah, you'll have to check the wagon.
I don't remember if he had a bow or a sword. I think it was a bow.
No, the guy with the bow I totally incinerated.
Yeah.
In fact, it was a sword.
Yeah, the guy with the beard was one of the guys fighting me, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'll make sure that we get the
And
sword.
I think I think that he's the one that you like removed his head.
Okay. DM, was he the guy whose head I removed? Shit.
I don't remember.
Is it the one that you disemboweled because you got your helmet stuck in his rib cage?
It might have actually been him. Yeah. Yeah, that was him.
Oh no!
Yep. Now
So
that
we don't have a
So,
bearded face to make the examination on. We just found the smiley face. The smiley face tattoo.
yeah.
so, Mongo, you know your wiggly fingers that you can fix the table with. He's
Yeah,
not
well,
moving
maybe work
anymore.
on his
That makes
face.
him inanimate, which means you could use on him, right? Can we
I don't know if that'll work.
Holy shit.
We'll try it. Like that goo right there is probably what's left of his head. Put his body right there.
upper torso, lower torso, mush.
You see someone just standing there staring at you guys, and they're like, and this female just looks at you, and you look at him, and it's a wood elf, and she's like, I don't think any amount of wiggling fingers is going to
Unliquefy him?
whatever you did to that poor guy.
We didn't know he wasn't a bad guy. He was trying to kill us.
Okay, this is way above my pay grade. I'm leaving. And she just starts walking down the path.
Please, we don't know what to do. Help us.
She's already walking like.
No, Nikolai and Augie is just going to pick up the ball and just hold him under an arm and keep moving.
We better hurry up and get back to the city before it gets too late.
The spell doesn't say it doesn't work on organic material.
Buddy, you've seen Full Metal Alchemist enough times.
Oh no.
It doesn't say doesn't work on organic material, huh?
Edward! Edward!
Let's go play.
I mean, you might be able to fix some things, but I don't know if
Anyway, eventually you do get back to the gates to the town, and the guards are standing there, and the head guard, she has her sword, and she's resting on her shoulder, and she's like, what in the gods' names?
Oh, we found something that the Hunters Guild might be interested in.
That's normal.
Shush. Shush. So he's a bit squeamish.
Okay.
We're wondering, is there less traveled route to the Hunters Guild? 'Cause it's not fucking pretty back there.
It's really not.
They walk
I
back
have to put
and they
most of it
undo.
back
They
together.
just pull back the blanket. They're like, I've seen worse.
I'm so sorry.
I have an idea.
You ever seen what happens when someone falls out of an airship?
I don't want to. No.
I don't think I want to know.
Yes, the floor becomes a brand new color.
Sound effects provided by Tom.
I don't
They're like,
suppose.
Just walk the normal way there and mind people. You spill something on someone's feet, you're gonna have to deal with them.
I will do my best to clean it up if it happens.
Well, you're a cat. Cats aren't known for cleaning up their messes.
I don't suppose
This
there's
one's quite
possibly
good
a
at it,
priest or
thank you.
something.
What?
Like a priest or something that might be able to fix this.
Little lizard, there is no fixing this level of fuck up.
Okay.
But at least a priest make the body presentable.
They look at the
We
body
believe-
without a head and it's just goo. Sure, get the fuck out of my line of sight.
Have a nice day. Thanks for the assist. Let's
Thank
go.
And you just hear off in the background, fucking kids and starting to adventure? What the fuck did they do to that bandit?
I figured maybe there might have been a priest or something that can help, but I guess not.
No, in this case, I think you need a necromancer.
Let's make our way to the guild, I guess.
We need an old necromancer and a young priest.
We better
Because you
try
look
to
like split
find-
pea soup.
Oh, on our way back, I want to stop by the wagon and grab Hendrik's sword, so that way we can return it to the family.
Okay. Please do an investigation for me.
I'll take it. That's a 22.
It takes you a few moments, but you do find the right sword. You line it up with the crust on the ring.
Okay.
But eventually you do get back to the Hunters Guild. The sun's already setting at this point. You can see the various lanterns lit for the actual guild. It's almost like the classic tiki torches, but they're set inside skulls.
Terrifying.
It's kind of cool.
Ah.
Now remember, you two, not a fucking word. Just
Nikolai, I can read the skepticism on your tiny little face. I would like to once again reiterate. Is it not better for grieving families to have known them as they were rather than as they are?
we're just not going to tell them everything. We're going to leave out a couple of parts. Because if they find out that we just kind of decided to jump off instead of trying to talk it out, they may not take too kindly to that.
We did try to
We did try to talk.
Someone just jumps past you going into the Hunters Guild.
So just... The whole situation
Anyhow.
wasn't right.
Mondo, shall we head inside?
Yes. Sooner this problem's dealt with, the sooner we can get on with it.
I'll go in with them and I'll take out the. Have you seen the father and yeah.
I'm actually... Well, Augie is actually going to take the letter from Scav. Will you please stay with Nikolai?
I'm going to go with.
Sulking ball roll sound. Sad hamster ball.
I will. I don't know if I can stop them, so I'll go inside.
They're not super noodly. They're just salt dragging
Yeah.
behind.
I'm sorry, you were saying...
I will go in with Nikolai in the group, but I'm gonna make sure Nikolai doesn't do anything stupid.
All right.
Oh, good. It's blind leading the blind.
Not the first time. You head inside.
No.
The familiar large person that was there is not there, but you do see. So the person that pushed past you is just like, "Listen, I just want to turn in the bounty," and you hear, "Yes, I want to turn in the bounty."
Oh,
You look past him, and it's a Kenku wearing a ranger garb.
Okay.
And they give the person a coin, and the person walks past. Fucking goddamn Kenkus, and they're fucking repeating. God.
We are turning into bounty.
We are turning in a bounty.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
It seems so familiar.
And yeah, she's being very careful with her words here.
This guy Kenku has a few white feathers sticking out, and they're just kind of looking at you. And
So, Augie will produce.
did you break there for a moment?
Yeah, my brain is not great. We know this. Augie will produce the bounty note, set it on the table, and then also produce the note that was bound with the ring that Hendrix wore.
They just kind of look over it, and they just walk around the table and look under the blanket. They're just like, they're like, just like, they go over and they pick up a scroll. Bounty confirmed.
Thank you.
And they just hand over coin. It's like 10 gold
Really?
pieces.
Pick up the pouch, and pouch to Scav.
I will make sure it's secure with the rest of our coin. And then I'll ask, where can we find Amanda? This way or that way? And I'll point to the two directions.
No.
Where can we find Amanda?
The family.
The family.
Is it that way or that way?
Is it that way or that way?
I don't know how to talk to this Kenku.
This Kenku's just staring at you with those black beady eyes. A few scratches across their beak.
Have an idea.
Kenku has a name?
Kenku has a name. Come again, thank you very much.
Come again, thank you very much.
Come again, thank you very much.
Do we
Do we?
have services
Do we have services
for grieving?
for grieving? They look at the note. They kind of, go over to their pack, and you kind of see them get in the pack a little bit. And they come back over and they set a flask down.
Flask is what?
Flask is what?
This flask is.
Yes, flask, yes.
I had this down! I had this down!
I have an idea.
I have an idea.
Pull out a piece of parchment.
They pull out a piece of parchment.
I can write, can you?
I can write. Can you? And they write the exact same thing as you, but it's in Kenku.
Oh, I haven't written anything. I'm just asking if they...
Oh, they've written it down in Kenku.
Oh, I don't know Kenku.
How to break the party halfway through the session.
I can write comment, can you?
I can write comment, can you?
I think I have an idea.
Scab's like, fuck this bird.
This Kenku. I think I like the other one better.
Okay. So the elegant Kenku begins to tell the intrepid young adventurers where to find the next of kin for this poor departed So
And they look around on their table for some notes after repeating everything you just said. And they find a note from the barbarian that literally they turn it around and it says, "Fuck if I know."
we read the note.
Thank you, come again, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Come again.
And I will turn around with Nikolai and leave.
And
Grab the note.
And have the sword in the ring, I guess.
we're leaving those with the body, and we're just gonna give the body.
Okay, well, let's do that.
Yeah. You guys just love Kinkus so much.
So, exactly
I
how many
do!
coins we
You
get?
have a very interesting way with them, but I do love them.
Once you figure out how to talk to them, they're not that bad. It takes a minute.
It does take a while. Kenkus, man. Fun to play as, hard to play with.
Wait until you guys come across an airship, Captain Kinku.
Oh, fuck.
No.
No.
Why would you do that to us? No!
It is getting rather late, isn't
Do I
it?
know the spell fly at that point?
It's just called jump over the side.
How about featherfall?
Who knows? You don't even have a book yet.
Oh, I know. I can't wait.
Discount mage.
Oh, beginner. There's a difference.
Street magician.
That's an insult to street magicians.
Hey.
Damn.
But yes, it is getting late. You guys do eventually, I guess, head back to the tavern.
Uh-huh.
Your guys' stomachs are starting to rumble because you had lunch and now it's getting closer to dinner time.
There's your breakfast.
Hmm?
At breakfast. And then
Yeah.
Did we have, like, a bath in our rooms?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
It's a full bathroom.
Okay, cool.
Private baths? That's cool.
It's D&D. We can have modern amenities.
I was like, does this have a bathhouse or is it
Instead
like
of
a
just a
bathroom?
piss hole at the end of the hall.
That'll be weird.
But unlike our toilets, they have precipitation, so it just disappears into the base components for later.
Natural habit, Scav's just gonna go ahead and get cleaned up, waiting for everybody else.
Everybody's just kind
And
of...
with Cayenne out of the room, Augie has the bath to herself.
Oh, fuck.
You guys are waiting there, and it's been like a good 10-15 minutes, and Augie's still in the bath.
The water dragon has water.
The kobold is shiny.
No one else worried about Cayenne?
Cayenne can take good care of herself. I believe she's off doing her own thing right now. Kind of like how you were doing.
And we'll, actually, I will go up. I'll go see what Augie's doing.
Wait.
You walk...
Wait.
What?
Got a great idea.
What?
Uh-oh. Oh, the siblings are at it again.
As soon as I hear
no.
this, I'm like, nope! And I turn around and I'll make my way away. Because I know better than an angry hockey.
We'll see what Augie's doing and see if I can find maybe... Did you guys look for a note from Cayenne?
She probably just found some new flowers.
Yeah, but what if she didn't?
You can do an investigation.
Well, yeah, when I go back up to the room to find out what the heck Augie's doing.
So-
and
She's probably just
So are you
refilling
actually
her
knocking on the
special
door?
I
pack.
haven't
No,
gotten to
we're
that
not.
point yet. I haven't gotten to that point yet. What is your thoughts there, brother?
Butter.
Butter?
Well, I mean, I am smooth,
Butter.
but
What is your thoughts, Butter? I love it.
I have a headache. Sorry, I have a very bad headache.
Butter.
Butterball.
do I know? I probably would know if Augie prefers warm or cooler water.
Yes.
So, Augie, do you prefer warm or cooler water?
She prefers it kind of lukewarm.
Oh, room temperature
Room
water.
Like-
temperature-ish?
Summer night.
Like here in Phoenix, summer night?
More like California summer night. BLFC when the pool is not heated. There you go.
Okay.
Gonna try to get a look at some of the water
Okay.
and chill it.
So,
All right.
So did
So you're going to go see what Augie's doing. I'm going to go look for a note from
okay.
Cayenne.
Slide of paw.
investigation?
Investigation.
19.
19. Augie, as you're just like resting a little bit, thinking over the events of the day, you kind of feel the water just get suddenly about, oh, let's see how many degrees. Oh, Lordy, I'm so sorry. You're in the water, and suddenly, just within a few, like a single breath, the water drops 40 degrees.
Oh, God!
Excuse me?
I'm not trying to freeze her in the thing. Dead.
Well, Augie's dead.
No, you get,
Sudden body temperature loss. She's now in torpor.
no, you, as it's getting down to that temperature, you climb out of the water because it's just freezing. And the very coldest part of the water, as it hits that, drops 40 degrees, hits the tip of your tail.
Yeah, it's gotta be like good 20 degrees below.
As soon as I hear her get out.
Make a stealth check.
You didn't even knock on the door. Just no, barge right in. Somebody.
No, he did it through the keyhole.
Ice.
Through the keyhole.
Yeah.
Oh my
18.
god.
18? Hey, Augie, roll a investigation for me.
She's kicking that door down if she figures this out. Like full nude, not even caring, just. Oh fuck you, game. It was going to be a modified 20, and then it just kind of slipped over to a 4.
4 score, and you are chilled. Hey, at least you're cool and collected. Just keep calm and chill out. Anyway,
Made all of this.
That's a 12.
just a 12.
Yeah.
Oh, if she finds out it was me, she's going to give you the cold shoulder.
While you do your...
You'll be lucky if you have a shoulder left.
Okay. So, Augie, you're dealing with the malfunction of the bathtub.
So, as Augie is sitting there, enjoying this wonderful, temperate climate of the water,
I'm looking at it.
and as it dips very quickly into sub-zero temperatures, she is going to scream bloody murder, jump out, and just continue screaming obscenities while kicking the bathtub.
Some of the ice water splashes on you.
It's terrible.
You hear the screaming as you're in looking for a note from Cayenne.
Did I find anything yet?
You do find a note that simply says, "Dear Thanes, I'm okay. Be back."
Okay. Alright, so I go over to where Augie is. Mongo said he was going to do something. I'm looking for Mongo.
Mongo's nowhere to be found.
And I will go over to, I guess, the bathroom
Mm-hmm.
and see if Augie's okay.
Augie, as you're screaming profanities and very angry, the door opens and there's a Nikolai standing there.
You alright?
All right! These bloody pipes are terrible!
What happened?
I was having a nice bath, a nice, warm, wonderful soak, and suddenly,
At this point, it's
quite
complete,
suddenly,
at this point, it's completely frozen.
my bath turned into this! Pointing at the frozen tub.
You can see some smoke coming off of it from the temperature difference.
Huh. Wonder how he did that.
How who did it? I'm sorry, what was that, Nikolai?
Uh-oh.
fucking rat bastard.
Like, she is just staring daggers. Like, she has gone down to where she is just sitting on the back of her heels, and she's poking at this ball. Actually, are you in the ball? Or
No, he's not.
No.
She's poking at this mouse. What do you mean, Nikolai? Who? Who did what?
Well, he said he was going to do something. He didn't say anything.
Who?
But I've never
Said
seen
they were
him do
going to
anything
do
like
anything.
that before, so I don't know if it was him.
Nikolai.
What?
And she reaches out, picks up this small little moon mouse. Nikolai.
Hmm.
I know that we had very recently had a talk about lies of omission. It doesn't count right now. Tell me, who do you think is responsible?
Well, like I said, I don't think Mongo knows how to do that. I've never seen him do that before.
Really?
He's never done anything like that before. He's made things colored differently. He's made weird little sounds.
I should keep a fucking database on it.
He's fixed things. He's moved things. I've never seen him, like,
So,
make ice out of water.
butt naked, Augie is going to come out of the bathroom, and she is going to storm down the hallway while Nikolai is trying to explain this. Doesn't matter if he's trying to follow behind her or not. And she is going to slam her foot on that door to their room.
You go into the other room, and nobody's to be found. You assume that they all got downstairs to have dinner.
Well, we're now going to have a naked dragonborn downstairs.
Would I have any inclination that that would be a bad thing?
Do a insight?
You know what?
don't
That's
even
a
know
fair
what's going on.
question. From any other character, I'd call bullshit, but from Nikolai, it's like, yeah, that's pretty on brand.
You said insight?
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on. I've been downstairs the whole time, waiting for everybody to show up. So I already grabbed the table for the group.
Oh, there it is. Like, did it go away? 15.
15? You're picking up on it.
Oh, I look down. Augie, you're naked.
She just screams back up the stairs.
You got out. You got out of the door for your room in anger, and then you realize there's a few other patrons staring at you because you're naked.
She's also a dragonborn.
True.
Another dragonborn looks at you and says, "Hey, cover your fucking scales out of respect of the others."
You get back and mind your own business. I had to find and skin a cat.
Well, that seems about business as usual.
I run downstairs now. Look for Mongo.
Do an investigation.
Um, 16.
16. Scav, as you're sitting there, Mongo comes up and he seems a bit out of breath and he sits down and he drinks a glass of water very quickly.
Are you okay, brother? What did you do?
Currently,
I know that
yes.
noise. I know that noise. What did you do?
It works a bit better than I thought.
At this point, do I hear an angry Augie?
No, there's too much crowd and chatter.
Okay.
But about 5 minutes later, you see a Nikolai coming downstairs in his hamster ball. And he rolls up and he just bumps into the table instantly and quickly clambers out of his hamster ball.
She's mad, brother. Really, really, really
I
mad.
heard she was a bit angry. not a
What
pleasant
did you
sound.
do?
It worked a bit better than I thought.
So you did that?
I've only meant to, like, drop it a couple of degrees, not freeze a fucking thing!
You did what now?
I didn't know I could fucking do that either.
Nor did I. And she
will
thinks you
take the
did.
two. I'm gonna shake them
Because I
both.
kind of told her.
You fucking ratted me out.
Well, all I said is that he wanted to play a trick on you, but I've never seen him do that before, so I don't know if it was him.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Nikolai by one of his ears, and I'm gonna grab Mongo by his scruff of the neck and just shake him both. What did you do?
I just told her I've seen him change the color of stuff. I've seen him make stuff smell differently. I've seen him pick things up with his,
I know the things that I've done. You don't need to
and-
run down the list. It's going to take a fucking while.
Yeah, but I've never seen you freeze water, so I don't think it was you. But she thinks it was you.
Well, I mean, I've cooled down like drinks before, or heated them up, depending. But I
seen
never
you do
like
that.
turned the whole fucking thing into ice.
You can do that. That's cool.
It's really not that hard.
I think you're going to be dead, brother. I'll try to defend you, but she's much bigger.
Yeah. We see what happened to him.
Mike,
Yo.
am I still in that conversation with the other Dragonborn? Or did he just write me off as, oh, okay, yeah, that tracks?
Yep. Went back in
He
his
just wrote
room.
me off as, oh, that tracks, okay. Okay, well, if I'm not still having that conversation, then I'm just gonna scream a few more obscenities, run back to my room, toss on my smock, and then run downstairs.
So as you're sitting there, you have a clear view of the stairway, and you see Augie coming down the stairs just barely with anything on.
Oh, shit.
I think I'm gonna scoot back away from the table if I see her like barreling her way over here. I don't know what
As you're sitting there, you have one sibling on this side, the other one on this side, and you just see them.
No, I'll step in front of between Augie and Mongo.
You walk on the table, and you stand bravely between Augie.
Augie!
Oh
your
no,
brother.
I'm GTFing on. I'm making my way back upstairs, hopefully without her seeing me.
To roll a stealth.
Oh, stealth, please! Oh, God. So am I rolling
15.
investigation or perception for that?
Perception.
Yeah. Figured. Wanted to make sure. Oh, God. It's an unnatural one.
What?
She has a negative in wisdom. It's an unnatural one.
Your dumb staff is wisdom.
As you get to the table, you're looking for Mongo, and you see no Mongo around. He was just there.
But you do see Nikolai saying, "Don't kill him. He's your brother. He loves you."
But you do
We love
see,
him.
but you do see a full-sized, freshly cooked turkey, and potatoes and a few other condiments, or sides, I should say.
She is going to... So... She's squatting in front of Nikolai, and she is absolutely making this a show of force and a show of how upset she is. As she reaches over him, puts one hand on the leg of that turkey, reaches over him, puts the other hand on the breast of the turkey, and just rips that leg off and chomps down on it. Yes, little brother. He is our sibling. Right. However, I like my bats. And she's, like, poking at him with this turkey leg. And then taking another bite. You do understand that I like my bats, yes?
Yeah.
What was so pressing that I needed to get out of the bath?
Probably because the water was freezing. Big smile comes on
Yes,
his
that's
face.
why I jumped out of the bath. I would like to know why I was forced to jump out of the bath by a prank.
I don't have that answer.
Then you can tell me where he is. And she'll put the whole turkey leg in her mouth and just rip all of the meat off and give him place a clean bone in front of him.
You're not going to hurt him, are you? Are you
Looks
going to
down at
hurt
the
him?
bone. Looks down at the bone, looks up at Nikolai. Of course not. And you see the most toothy grin she has ever given you.
Mongo's now on a hit list.
Oh no, I'm making my way upstairs back into the room, and I'm going to try to fix this. Unthaw that shit.
You get to the water, and the spell's already worn off, and the water's back to being water. But it's cold.
I would try to
Okay.
heat it up to the best,
Oh god.
to the right at that point where I know she likes it.
Burn down the building.
Roll Arcana.
The building's gonna get burnt down.
Oh, his one stat that he fails to roll all the time.
Yeah, no kidding.
Fail it, I just don't roll very high.
Any chance I could have seen where he went when I know he disappeared?
Nah.
Like
You're too busy focused on Augie.
13.
13? You bring it up to a temperature, and you're like, well, that's close enough. But you do think a few moments, you're like, I could probably steep tea in that.
It'd be a little warm, but it might be good.
But also it'll cool down a bit by the time she gets back. So hopefully it'll be about the right temperature.
I didn't see where he went, Augie. I can't tell you.
Then I hide in the room.
She shoves the bone at him across the table.
Scab, did you see where he went?
Do a survival.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, also
I'm
just fucked off.
I'm just sitting there. I'm chewing on a turkey leg. I don't know what's happening.
He's just sitting there wrapped around the turkey leg, just chewing on it like a giant sucker.
Tell you what, Augie, I'll go with you to help find him.
Oh, brilliant. You always were my favorite.
Oh,
Hopefully I can find him before she does.
The betrayal. It is real.
God, first murder hobony, now family murdering. What's next on the list?
Patricide? Or no? Is it patricide?
It'll still murder whatever fancy
Yeah.
word you want to put on it.
Augie,
Yes.
do me a favor. And I'm gonna toss the turkey leg over to
Another one?
Yeah.
There's only two. You're eating one. She already ate one.
I can't eat the whole thing. I'm a little kobold. I'm only 2 feet tall. I'm gonna toss it over her. Do me a favor and knock some sense into him with this. Just don't kill him, please.
Wow, all the betrayals on Mongo.
I told them not to.
I understand. Lying motherfucker.
I did say, don't do it. I'm not part of it, and I left.
So come on, let's go, Augie. That's fine, brother.
Grabs turkey leg, starts
So you can nicely
storming her
tell
way
him
back up the stairs.
not to do that again.
I'm gonna go ahead and set some plates for the rest of the group. Yeah.
As you're standing there, Mongo, you're like, okay, that's good enough. You hear the door just burst open behind you. Running. Roll a stealth.
Hide.
You can do an investigation, Augie.
Oh shit.
I'm looking for him as well, right? Okay.
11.
7.
16.
You're looking around the room, Augie, scanning, very Terminator-esque. And Nikolai, from your level, you look over and you see a blanket and you see a tail sticking out.
Okay, I'm going to try to sneak over to him.
Okay. You can do a perception at disadvantage because you're under a blanket.
Stealth, right? Yeah, 14.
12?
I'm trying to sneak over to him so that she doesn't see.
Okay.
Just to
Augie,
clarify that.
do another investigation for me.
8.
You are fucking oblivious.
Apparently.
Augie
Does she
just
take a
sees
level of
red right
barbarian?
now.
Did Augie rage?
Not yet. Augie,
I'm changing my class to barbarian.
You do wander back to the bathroom to see if he's in there, and you walk over to,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You walk into the bathroom and you kind of pause for a moment, and you see the nice, warm, inviting bath.
Kind of see the steam coming off of it.
Yeah.
So put a hand in, kind of wave her hand around.
It's so nice and inviting.
Loves an ice cube.
Confusion on her face and just the short circuit going on in her brain.
It was all in your mind.
Yeah. Can I roll an insight or something?
Yeah. Perception.
I want her to actually think that she was overreacting here.
Yeah. Do a perception.
Please fucking roll. I just think you're going crazy.
Oh no.
Wouldn't it be more like a wisdom? Sorry.
A 14.
14. You pause for a moment and you realize this is just another one of Mongo's pranks, but he undid what he did and he made it actually better.
Alright. She's gonna grumble. Just almost rip herself out of her smock, toss it aside, and just get back in the bath.
You get back into the bath and you sink a little bit, and it's like a warm hug around you, starting to relax all your tense muscles.
Oh, goodness. Alrighty.
But she did say she's not going to hurt you.
Yeah, I don't
As you reach out and pull your tail under the blanket.
I don't know where she went.
Well, I heated it back up so that way it's kind of nice.
Cayenne, or not Cayenne, Augie's just completely okay now, but you're still in fight or flight mode.
Uncle Jack, you stay here. Quietly open the door a little bit. Augie, you in here?
Oh, as soon as he's gone, I'm out the door.
What do you want?
You okay?
I will kill Mongo later.
You said you weren't going to hurt him.
Bath time now. I will think about killing Mongo
You
later.
said you weren't going to hurt him. I give you bath time. You promised not to hurt Mongo.
Shut the door, Nikolai.
Huh?
Shut the door.
You're not going to hurt Mongo, right?
Nikolai. And she just scoops up some water in her semi-webbed fingers and just tosses a handful of water at Nikolai.
Try to dodge out of it.
Yeah, it's not too hard. You don't have to roll for it. You kind of hop
Okay.
aside because you see it coming.
Okay.
Mongo, you eventually are back downstairs, and you see Scav has set out plates.
I go find Mongo. He's not there. It's like, no.
Yeah, you eventually head back downstairs, and you can hear a bard actually playing a song off in the background.
So that worked a little too well. Getting better at this than I thought.
I don't think you're going to die now.
I still got something planned to help with that.
Maybe you should share.
I just gotta go to the... Where the fuck was that blacksmith at?
Oh, Crumbs?
Fuck, what was his name? The big metal guy.
Yeah, I think it was Crumbs.
Yeah.
Right?
You don't know about that.
I remember the name of the blacksmith.
You weren't there for the blacksmith.
No, I remember hearing the name.
Well, you remember the shop, yeah.
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 But he's
The big
mentioned...
metal guy?
Oh, fuck.
Cool. Let's go.
I just realized what I did.
And, Scav, you realize that they're just, like, ignoring all this delicious food.
Well, I've already eaten. The rest of you can go ahead and take care of this.
I probably should grab something for the road.
So what's your thought?
I'm gonna go get us something.
What are you going to get her?
A hammer.
She already has hammer.
Yes, but I might be able to get a better one.
I'll go with you.
You have to be nice to the blacksmith.
Why wouldn't I be nice to the blacksmith?
If he tells you to stop, you stop.
Take a carrot and start jumping on it.
He's eating the carrot like a corn on the cob.
Grab a couple of things. Anything that I can put in a pouch for a little bit later, like dried.
You're not really paying attention, and you just grab a few things and put them in your pouch. And you hop off the table and you start walking. And you kind of look over at Mongo, and you're like... The thought crosses your head, like, why did he put mashed potatoes and gravy in his pocket?
So we're going now?
Well, I want to have it back before she gets out of the bath. I figure she's in there. She's relaxing.
Buddy.
She's gonna be a minute.
You need to take a minute and just breathe. It's just a minute, okay? Just breathe. In, out. Okay, one more time. Okay. Look what you put in your pocket, bud.
Start checking all the pockets.
You open your pocket, and you can feel it oozing down the side of your leg, and you look in your pocket, you see the mashed potatoes and the gravy.
Alright, maybe I was in a bit of a hurry.
Yeah. Here's a roll.
Put the roll in a different pocket.
You might want to
And then grab a spoon and start, like, scooping some of it out onto a used plate. And then prestidigitate the rest of it away. Clean myself up.
Grab a piece of roll.
You
put it
really
in
have
my
to
pocket.
teach me how to do that. It's such a cool trick.
It's super fucking handy, I swear.
Oh, by the way, I did find a note from Cayenne.
Oh!
It was exactly what you said.
So she.
True
she
things,
told-
be back later.
I see.
Oh, now that just sounds like she found a new bomb.
Well,
Scav,
yes.
will you stay here?
Oh, don't tell her we're going to the blacksmith. Try not to tell her we're going to the blacksmith.
I'll just tell her that you went to go out and shop for a peace offering.
No, just tell her we went out, we'll be back.
Be back in a little bit.
We're going to try to be back before she gets out of the bath.
Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not gonna lie to an angry Augie.
I'm not asking you to lie, I'm trying to make it a surprise. You tell her that I want to go do something, she's going to figure it out. I want to make it a happy surprise, not like the other one.
Right. Well, you best be on your way because I don't know how long it'll take. But she's probably still not gonna be very happy with you. You know how she gets when it comes to water.
I know.
You can't mess with the water dragon's water. What's wrong with you?
She's not a dragon. She's a dragonborn.
Same difference. Go and do what you need to do.
Shall we go get her regular hammer? And like,
Absolutely not.
Do
give it
not
to the
touch that
blacksmith,
hammer.
too, so he
Did
can
you
give
remember
us a
what
better
she
one?
did to him
Nikolai.
when he tried to modify the hammer? And come to think of it, do you remember? Because she hit you really fucking hard.
You don't remember.
I don't remember a thing about this.
She didn't appreciate it.
I wouldn't expect her
Okay.
to.
So, let me go back up in the room and I'll look at her hammer, get a good study on it, so we know what would be a better one for her.
No, I'm just gonna ask the guy at the shop. Hey, we need a really, really good one.
Okay.
We've seen a hammer dozens of times.
Yeah.
So you, as you're walking along and you have the plate with you, and you get to the door and the plate just disappears, and so does the spoon, and it's back on the table where you're at.
That's handy. Well,
I've got to fucking study this place.
by the way, how much did all this cost?
Monies. It's about 1 gold.
Yeah.
I'll
start
take
getting,
out
like,
one
gold or
gold
maybe.
coin. One of this region's gold coins.
Yep. So you eventually find your back. You head across the way, down the proper pathway, and you get to Crumb's shop. And you hear the hammering from inside. Sounds like strikes of thunder almost.
Walk in and kind of wait for somebody to. I'm not going anywhere near those fucking forges.
Yeah. And you see this massive fucking warforged. Like, way bigger than old Meadrum.
Wow.
Stay in your bowl.
Yeah, Meadrum's huge.
Stay calm.
That is so cool.
I know.
He just kind of stretches a
What's his
bit.
This guy is named Crone.
He's the owner of this place.
I believe so.
That's cool.
And he walks over and you can see how different he is than old Meadrum was. He's like, "Can I service you?"
Hello. I was in the
Don't look on Kelly's face.
I was in the other day with my sister. The big less
That was
angry-
yesterday.
Yeah. She's a blacksmith too, and we wanted to try to do something really nice for her and get her like a really good blacksmith hammer.
He walks over and starts looking at various things. Goes into another room.
Like an awesome one. Like you. You're huge.
Comes back with this hammer resting on his shoulder. It's a two-handed hammer. And he swings it and he sets it down in front of him where the hammerhead is on the ground. And you see where the hammerhead is, it's designed, and then you see like this giant spiked crystal.
Fuck.
That's cool. Those are
10
good.
platinum.
10 platinum.
Oh.
So 100 gold, right? Platinum 10.
10 gold equals 1 platinum.
So 10 times 10 is
Yes,
100.
that would be 100 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is, I have all of our molds.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. He has a bunch of money.
Oh, you have some too. That's right.
Yeah, dude, we covered this earlier. No, because I know that
Tom
ours
has to
is-
do math.
Yes.
How much of
1,
region gold do you
5,
have?
10,
How much
13,
was ours
1,
worth?
4, 5.
That's so not helping.
You gotta give him.
It's a
It
10
was-
times.
Yeah, 10 times.
So, if I give him 10 of our gold, that would
It would be 1 platinum.
That would be 1 platinum.
Yeah.
No. No, 10 of our gold would be one of our gold is
It wasn't the door, it was the math that stopped the party.
yeah. This time it was math. Okay, so he says 10 platinum, which is 100 gold.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 of our gold would be 100 gold. Yes.
Al, help.
Owl's not here right now.
How much of our gold would it take?
10.
Just 10?
And no.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a bit on the steep side.
Yes.
But you promise this is one of the best hammers for doing. I don't know shit about it. She does all.
Chrome looks at you, kind of resets his jaw a little bit, and he's like, "This is the low end price."
What does it do?
Picks up the hammer, walks outside. Waiting for you. Yeah. He walks to a dummy and he cold cocks the dummy right off the stick with it. And you see that, let me actually roll for this. Oh shit, that poor dummy. He cold cocks the dummy off and you see the spike of the hammer go right through it. And then you just see the crystal just shatter and just go right through it, the dummy, doing piercing damage. And then it comes back and just reforms.
Okay, that's fucking badass.
That is so cool.
And the other side is designed for actually forging.
That is so cool.
And he goes back inside and actually shows you this. He takes a piece of giant metal out that's heated, flips it around, and the handle collapses down enough, and he starts forging with it, and you see the crystal illuminate, absorbing the heat, and retransferring it back into the blade.
Okay. That's so cool.
Okay.
She'll love it.
Tom's like, I am sold.
Yeah. Well, I don't exactly have platinum, but I think I have something just as good.
Looks at you and just waiting. It's that cold machine stare, like.
If you don't have
Whatever
gold, you
trail.
have 9 of my gold.
Huh?
And show him the 10.
The
Of our-
tin. You just pull a little stack. He takes it from you, examines it, hands you the hammer, and the hammer just weighs more than both you put together.
Shock.
Crom,
Crumb turns towards you.
we can't move this hammer. Can you help?
He sets it down on a bench after he pulls it over,
Uh-huh.
and he puts a bow on it, and he's like, "Go get this Augie person."
I get it, but he did something stupid. And we need to surprise her with it at the tavern.
How heavy is this hammer?
It's about 40 pounds.
You could probably carry it.
Can I interject here for just a second?
Yeah.
Augie did yesterday, or no, earlier in the day, say that she was going for work tomorrow. Which is the most likely place she's going to try to work?
Well, then you'll have a cool hammer to use.
There's my point.
Do a
You
wisdom
don't
check.
necessarily have to
Yes.
remove
Beavis
it
and
from
Butthead, do a
that
wisdom
area.
check.
I love it. This is my head. Alright.
Not very good.
So that's a modified 6.
Man, that's a 10.
10 is just enough. You're like, oh, you start grabbing Mongo's robes and tugging on him.
What?
And you remember what Augie had said.
She said she was going to come here tomorrow.
Yeah, but that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
How are we going to get it to it today?
It's 40 pounds. You can't carry 40 pounds? I'll help you.
You realize how tiny he is and how big this hammer is.
I guess I take
Maybe
the
we
heavy
could tie
end.
it to my. What did you call the thing again? The reach magic. That's what I'm calling it.
Yep. We'll workshop that.
I can stoke the fire and probably be able to move it back to the tavern.
That went really fast, but this is really heavy.
I won't soak it that much.
You kind of go along with it a little bit, Mongo. You see where he's going. You take the hammer head itself and you rest it on the sphere as gently as possible. You're struggling. And you can already hear the structural integrity of your thing starting to crack a little bit. And then you start to panic because your creation might be destroyed.
You can fix this, right?
I think.
And you can hear it starting to creak, and you see a fracture starting to form in the glass.
Can we tie it? Rest it?
Oh! I've got another idea.
Huh.
Take it off the thing.
Okay.
Can you make a board with wheels?
Do you have wheels and board?
Well, the place where you got this thing, I imagine they probably have wheels.
I didn't have to go back there. How long are you here, Crumb?
Crumb looks outside, looks at the forge, goes back to forging.
For a while, then?
You have the notion that he probably doesn't stop.
Okay. So we can
So
come
I'll
back
just
later?
try to slowly get the hammer somewhere out of the way. Look, I'll hang out here for a while with the hammer. Go to the gizmo store. Make a board with wheels. Nothing fancy.
Yeah.
Just a board, a couple of wheels under it. We'll put that onto the hammer.
You put the hammer on the board?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we'll just grab some like rope, and you can just like
This is some cartoon shenanigans right here.
you can just tow the thing.
Okay. Be right back.
He gets in it and he just zooms off in a sphere.
I get comfy because I just sent him into the tinker store. I may not see his ass till next week.
It's nice and warm in the forge.
Alright, so go talk to the boss.
At this point, Augie is probably going to finish her bath about half an hour later.
Yeah, we've only been about 10
And-
minutes.
Okay.
Oh no, you've been a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I figured it only been about 10 minutes or so.
It's a walk to that forge.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But half an hour after all of this, Augie is going to make her way downstairs and actually be in night clothes.
Yeah. And
start
you're
eating with Scav.
Just sitting there,
the food is actually surprisingly still warm too.
very,
Yeah.
very tired looking scabbard.
Actually, yeah, you would be tired. Hungover as well. Probably making little things out of potatoes.
More than likely, if there's like little like sliced up potato bits, making like a little house out of it. Just that
Yeah,
little
the whole
kobold
close encounters
ingenuity,
of the
messing around with stuff.
Do the whole Close Encounters of the Third Kind, build a mashed potato mountain. Start carving it.
You see that Scav has been playing with this food.
Most of it's been eaten. He's just like playing with. Honestly, more than likely, probably playing with either like yours or Nikolai's plates. Since both you didn't really want to eat much of it.
Just use a claw and drag her plate back over. And then shove Mongo's plate at Scav.
I shall take the ham sandwich.
You get back to the Tinkerer's Guild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is the boss the guy there?
Nope, not to be found.
Alright. I'll go back to the shop that he put me in.
All right.
Can I get in?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
open. All the doors are open unless
Okay.
someone's tinkering in them, and then they have an
Okay.
actual sign.
And I'll see if there's equipment there to build the most rudimentary two-wheel cart I can imagine 4-wheel?
Roll a tinkering.
Sleight of hand, right? Is the attribute used? It'd be 17.
17. It takes you a while, but you scrounge the pieces together out of the ideas you had for this.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same shop you were in, and all the things are still laid out the way they were.
Okay.
So it's still rented out to you, essentially.
Okay.
And you, you're like, okay, I need to make a wagon of some sort. You don't find all the pieces right away. You find the wheel, but you can't find the board. And then you just kind of look around a bit, and you get one of the saws and you cut the legs off the table and attach the wheels to it.
Okay.
And then slide it out of the room sideways and roll it down the hall.
And take it over to Mongo.
And you're there, Mongo, and you hear the wheels, the little hamster ball, the little thunk, 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 thunk. And you have the little hands holding onto the actual thing. And he rolls up, and you instantly are just looking at him like, and you realize he just cannibalized the table.
Okay, not quite what I had in mind, but you know what? It fucking works.
Uh-huh.
Quicker than I thought, too.
Mm-hmm. No one was there.
While you were at the forge, though, Crumb actually came over, picked you up, and stuck you in a cat bed. And patted you on the head.
I probably got comfy. Trying to keep one eye on the hammer.
From my cats, apparently.
Have you seen my cat?
He's magical!
It's Crumb.
I like this shop.
And you get back and you open your hatch and you climb out and you see he's in a cat bed.
Really, Mongo?
Well, this was his idea.
Let's go.
And you see that the table has been cannibalized with wheels on it.
Okay. That'll work. Thank you, Crumb.
Your thing is ridiculous.
I fucking want to see artwork of this thing
So do I.
with him towing a fucking tabletop with wheels
And a giant hammer
And
with
a
a bow
hammer.
on it.
and Mongo riding it. Yeah, we try to get the hammer onto the table.
It's not too hard. You have him pull it to the side and you just roll it. You just kind of push it off and it thunk, and you can hear the wood basically give on the table from the
Oh,
weight.
fuck.
And it's slightly bowed now.
I was going to ride the table, but that's not.
But you do make your way back over to the tavern, and you're out front of the tavern, and there's no way you could take this table inside.
I'll go get her.
Probably a wise idea. I'll watch the Gizmo on the hammer.
As you're sitting there eating Augie, and you're just kind of like simmering down, you hear the familiar, not the familiar sounds, you feel something scurry up you, and you realize it's Nikolai.
Yeah, I would have actually left the thing
Yeah.
outside. Come on, sister. I gotta show you something.
I put a bow on the hammer.
Come on.
And there's already one on there.
Come
Oh, yeah.
on.
Oh, what did you done now?
It'll just be a minute.
I was eating.
Yeah, I know,
Takes
but
her
it's not a
napkin
bath.
out of her collar and just sets it back on the table.
I guess.
Makes a very bold statement of getting up.
The table just, the
And
chair
follows
just
Nikolai.
right. As you walk out the front door, you see the hamster ball. You see a cannibalized table. And then you just see the size of the hammer sitting on the table. With the giant crystal.
I'm gonna go eat now. Somebody bring
Have
my
you
ball back.
stolen now?
Why? That's not stolen!
I'm gonna go eat. I want to bring my machine back when you're done.
At this point, Scabber's already gone upstairs.
I take a step back from her.
Yep.
I take it this was your idea then? She's just rubbing her temple and
Okay, I didn't know he was going to use a table, but I...
labored sigh.
It's got a little out of control, and I tried to fix it.
Uh-huh.
I only meant to cool the water down a little bit. Not turn it to ice. That was not part of the plan.
There's just people trying to sidestep you and go in as you're blocking the doorway.
She shoves this contraption out of the way and nudges the cat very firmly out of the way.
Oh no, I'm keeping my distance from her.
Oh, okay. Fair.
If she's gonna hit me, I want her to work for it.
Will you please move out of the nice people's way?
The pointy hat walks past you and just huffs.
Just
Your hat just kind of readjusts itself.
it's a big hat. I'm a small critter. It moves.
So, Mongo, this was your grand gesture of trying to apologize for a prank that went out of hand.
Well, also I heated the water back up too. But then we went to that Crumb Fellow's shop and asked him for a hammer. It's yours now.
How did you pay for said hammer? This is huge, and what the hell is that crystal?
Oh yeah, he demonstrated the thing and he annihilated a dummy.
Explain?
Well, he hit it. He grabbed the big ass hammer, which is kind of normal size to him. Hit the hammer. The crystal broke apart in a bunch of tiny little shards, went into the dummy, and then came back and reformed. And then he grabbed it and started doing the forging thing that you do.
Augie's like, what the fuck?
Forging the thing that I do. Very well. She's going to squat down. She's going to place one hand gently on the hammer. And she's going to place the other hand very gently on her little brother. Pat him on the head.
Yeah, as that hand is coming down,
You're like,
bracing for impact.
You're an idiot. But you're still my idiot.
Hey, at least you're someone's idiot.
I'll kill you later.
You
Thank you
hear
for
someone
the gesture.
you hear someone stop in the road, and you look over, and they're like, "Oi, if you want, I'll skin the cat for a few coin."
No, you won't.
I can do that just fine myself, thank you.
All right, the person keeps walking.
Shall we go inside and give... Does he want the whole thing, or does he want his ball?
Well, I know he definitely wants the ball, but I thought...
I know
Well-
he wants the ball.
So when I told him to actually, do the door thing, I didn't think he was going to come back with a fucking table. I just kind of figured, something big enough just for me to, get on and, ride behind him. That way, wherever he goes, he's got somebody responsible for him. And that could also be kind of fun.
We're going to leave the table, but we'll bring the bowl. And obviously the hammer.
Yes.
picks up the hammer, puts it on her shoulder.
You can see her bicep flex as she does that.
Okay, it's a little heavy.
I'll get you the stat block for that for next week.
Fantastic. And picks up the ball in the other arm, and Mongo, can you get the door, please?
I will tell you that once you attune to the hammer, it will be a bit lighter.
Oh, fantastic! Good.
And they walk back in to the table.
Not gonna kill him now?
Not yet.
Not today.
You live for another day.
For now.
You have purchased an expansion to your life.
By the way, Augie, I did find a note left by Cayenne.
Did we?
Yeah, I did.
I just figured we didn't need to pry, but
Well,
good that you
I
found
was
a note.
worried about her. How can you not be worried about her? She's a little
She
ditzy
would have
sometimes.
told us if it was something to worry about.
Well, what if she was
Found a note,
abducted
so-
or lost or something?
So what does the...
If somebody's going to try to abduct Cayenne, she's going to make them think twice about it.
Yeah, probably. She just said druid stuff, be back later. That's it.
So you were worrying over nothing. She's very capable. I agree with Mongo. If somebody were to try something, they wouldn't.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, where'd Scat go?
I have turned in for the night because he was waiting the whole time for everybody, but he already ate. You'll notice that your food's partially played with into like a little mini like hut that he made out of the potato wedges. But if you go upstairs to the room, you'll see that he's wrapped up in his little blanket on top of one of the beds.
Yeah, eat my fill.
So basically, a bite of potatoes.
Yeah, a couple bites here and there.
Oh, those weren't the ones from the pocket, were they?
I don't know.
As he's eating them, he sees a little bit of lint in them.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta go back to the Tinkerer Guild. Maybe Scaff wants to come with. Go. We'll go try to find Scaff. Maybe he wants to go with me.
Okay.
So, upstairs. I'm guessing that's where Scaff would be.
You go into the room, and he's curled up on the bed, the very topmost part of the bed, with all the pillows around him and his blanket asleep,
You asleep?
snoring.
Yep. No response.
Is it late evening now?
Yeah, it's getting later.
Okay. Go back downstairs. He's asleep.
At this point, the tavern is basically thinning out. There's a new bard up there playing, casually just strumming at the instrument.
I'll listen to the stories.
What are you doing there, Mongo? Augie? Augie, your giant hammer?
The hammer is currently leaning against the table as Aki is finishing dinner.
Yeah, it's definitely finishing.
Come on, what you doing?
What's
the plan?
So you said the bard is just like casually strumming? Like, so I'd go up to him. Got any cool stories? I met a bard once. He gave me some amazing stories.
An amazing story.
Yeah.
Huh, what kind of story do you want? Romance, horror, what?
Adventure.
What?
Adventure.
Adventure. Oh, I don't do too much adventure. I trade my adventure stories with other bards. I'm more of a city bard.
City board?
Yeah, I stand in the city walls. It's nice and safe and cozy. You go outside the walls and you're going to probably die. At least
Okay.
that's what happened to my mom and my uncle and my aunt.
Wow.
And my brother and my half-sister.
Is our table close enough to hear this conversation between Nikolai and the bard?
Yeah.
Augie is going to yell over at the stage between mouthfuls. So you're a coward then?
Yes, I am. Just like that cat sitting next to you.
Oi!
We all know cats are cowards. I kept back, she's like, ah! Yeah, I'm not going to argue that. Goes back to eating their steak.
We're cautious. Bit of a difference.
So, a story of an adventure of some sort.
Please.
I don't have many interesting child-friendly stories because you obviously are a child.
Yeah. I'm 16.
But there is a book of tales floating around, and one particular bard spins a tale about goblins from the fire plane that blew up a ship that they were dreaming of. They were adventuring across peaks of black stone of razor sharpness, hunting down some bandits of some sort, and they came across the ship that was simply parked there, and eventually, according to the bardic story, the ship blew up, but they were nowhere to be found because they weren't stupid.
Why the ship blew up?
The goblins, apparently.
They blew up their own ship.
Well, they're fire plane goblins.
Huh. Huh.
Basic academia states that goblins from the fire plane tend to be a little crazier and like to blow things up, mostly themselves. Their blood is, as you say, highly flammable and explosive.
Well, that's interesting.
Good to know.
Mongo's just sitting over there like, well.
So, never mess with fire goblins.
So is that the friendly type?
They're not too smart. They tend to follow orders of others. They tend to be not rank and file intelligent.
That was interesting.
Interesting book of stories, though.
Do you have it on you?
I don't. Trade it off to another bard for another book of stories.
What's the name of the book?
I don't recall.
Okay. What was the name of the bard?
There was none listed.
No, the one you traded it to.
Oh, the one I traded to?
Huh.
Amagaris.
Armageddon?
He was a turtle.
Yeah, turtle. What's a turtle?
They're giant walking turtles.
Whoa.
They come from an island. They're really interesting.
That's interesting.
Some come from swamps. They're a little snappy.
Yeah.
You're infecting our DM.
No, I'm just natural at it. The difference is Tom sucks at it. I have talent at it.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Feel called out on that one.
A little too close to the truth.
A little bit. There any pointy hats in the tavern?
Do an investigation.
Funny pets.
That's his current name for him.
Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe. That's such a weird
24.
wizard, but I guess it works.
24?
It's accurate. A lot of them have hats
Yeah.
that are pointy.
So the bar just goes back.
Yeah, we're just chewing the fat.
Yeah. You do spot one is over at the actual bar top. And they just have a scroll in front of them with a little light.
Wonder, what trouble are you trying to get into now? She sees him searching around.
He's standing on the actual carcass of the turkey, so he gets a better vantage point.
I would fucking do
I
that.
was still eating that. What are you doing?
I just. Okay, look, that guy over there is one of the pointy hats, I think. And the one from the magic shop earlier told me that you don't find your spell book, it finds you. But I don't exactly know what to expect. So I was going to go and ask him how his found him. So that way I can kind of figure some of this out. Research.
You know what? I'm worried about you getting into trouble, so I'll come with you.
That's fair.
Oh my god, that is so fair.
So, here's the rub.
Huh?
The plan here is, and DM, I'd like your input on this. She's going to order drinks for herself, for Mongo. And, if conversations go well, their new friend.
Alright.
Ogdresh only has their currency on her. He's aware
Okay.
of the conversion rates, but how is that going to look?
What, using your own currency?
Mm-hmm.
Probably like you're snooty as fuck.
Okay. Going with it anyway. Let's go.
I'm going with it anyways.
Yeah. So, she will escort Mongo over to the bar.
Alright.
Just kind of saddle up next to him.
The so-called pointy hat lifts her hat up, and you can see it's a tiefling. And she looks at you, and she's like, "Are you going to steal something and be stupid, or are you going to try and mug me and be stupid?"
Neither, actually.
He's just a very curious sort, I assure you.
I kind of just wanted to ask something.
Okay, first of all, before you ask a question and you open that dumb mouth of yours, she takes off her hat, sets it on the table. Hat's on the table, manners. I have nothing up my sleeves. Do you? Good.
Leans over on her hammer and just kind of rocks back and forth at it while watching this.
Sorry, I had no idea that there was a protocol to this.
And you can just see like her, like almost like a pearlescent purple skin. And she's just looking at you with just pure black eyes. And she's like, okay.
Still relatively new to the craft. Haven't even gone to school for it yet.
Okay, so you're maybe a sorcerer. Or just, I don't know.
Still learning. Quite a lot, actually. I was in... Oh, fuck, what was her name?
She's looking at you, and she looks over at you, Augie, and she's like, "Is this one short a few points in intelligence?"
He's
I'm
Go
bad
over.
with names. Plates...
bad with names, bad with places.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go check on Scout.
Hey, okay. And, there's a magic shop in town. He told me a little bit about it. I think
Oh.
he said it was a goblin.
Oh, goblin name.
Yes.
Just a reflex.
And she was telling me...
Roll an attack.
Oh shit! Does he do this regularly?
Roll an attack.
Should I be prepared for this?
I did.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Pause for a sec here. What was it?
Natural 20.
Has he done this before? This is a regular thing.
I will give you a chance to Soften the blow. Roll the damage. Remember, it's max plus another dice roll plus your strength modifier.
Yep.
What did you do?
You reflexively.
Roll
because he,
acrobatics.
stirred Scav from sleep.
God.
You know, not to do that when he's inside. His
The only one more
fort.
dangerous to do that with is Cayenne or Augie.
Yeah.
14 on my acrobatics.
Oh shit.
That's 10 points of damage.
Oh, you just killed your brother.
Reduced to 5.
Okay.
You go to wake him up, and you see the fist coming, and you try to dodge it, and it catches you right in the chest, knocking the air out of you. You go tumbling backwards, and you nearly go off the bed. And you hear this wheezing.
Just sit up real quick with his little slingshot,
And you see your brother just wheezing for air.
Nikolai! And I'm gonna crawl off the bed and go over to him real quick. I'm sorry! Pick him up. You know not to do that!
So the team back to you guys.
God.
I don't have to kill the party, they'll kill each other.
They'll break each other to death.
Imagine how bad that could have gone if you froze on
You just go in and you guys are having dragonborn sickles. Just break a piece off and just eat it like a popsicle.
We can see the black and white tuxedo cat go completely white coming down the stairs.
I killed Augie.
Kill Lucky. She's dead.
The fact that you think I wouldn't try to spin the shit out of that.
She's an Augie cube.
So after he catches his breath.
Definitely holding on to little Nikolai right now.
So back to you.
I'm sorry!
Anyway. Well, she told me that your spell books, you don't find them, they find you?
Yes, they do. Yeah. It's weird.
How exactly does that work? How did yours find you, if you
Well-
don't mind me asking?
I was in the bath, if you want to ask, and I was just sitting there going over some class notes, studying for a final exam for my school of magic.
What Mungo got?
And I turn around and there's this book sitting there.
Okay.
I thought I wasn't going to get my book for a very long time. Some get them. It doesn't matter what age you're at, you'll receive it. And sure enough, my book was right there. I had received my book.
Oh, so it's literally just at any fucking point in time a book may just show up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There was a fellow student. They were in the bathroom, dropping the kids off at the pool, as they say. And their book landed on their lap.
Holy shit. Okay.
There it dies.
Oh God, I can't believe you just said
Wow. Just wow.
Tommy uses that term all the time.
Do they often show up when you're in the bathroom?
Oh, shit. Not always.
Sorry about that.
Now that's the point of the night when everybody dies of laughter.
Oh God.
Oh, that went to a place. Alright. Here we go.
That's safe for work? What's that? Actually, it's quite a normal term.
I just hope that Wizard didn't get a shitty book.
Well, if your book happens to be made of excrement, I'd worry. Which goes back to writing down a few notes, and you can see the symbols float up off the page and eventually settle.
So, because I got a scroll to go to one of the schools in Willowfall.
Oh, yeah, quite a prestigious school.
Ooh, yay.
If you've got a scroll to go there, definitely go there as your next trip. The sooner you can get enrolled, the sooner you can start actually doing things. She looks around a little bit. and she's looking for her pack, and she's like, "Ah, right." She brings her pack up and she sets it down on the table, and she takes out a book, another book, and this is just like a normal like satchel bag, and she's taken out like 10 books from it. And
So, have I seen one of these bags of holding before?
no. And she reaches inside and she's looking around for something, and she kind of, climbs a little bit into it where she's up to her shoulders. And she's like, "Oh, there it is." And she grabs it and pulls something out. She writes down something on a scroll, and she puts all the books back in, and she looks around a little bit. She's like, "Well, with it being a prestigious school and me being one of the teachers there,"
Oh,
she slides a book over to you, and it's just a book that it's perfectly pristine in every way. She's like, "I am loaning that book to you. Once you've read it, you've mastered it, it will return to me. If it is harmed, I will take it out of you. Do you agree with these terms?"
what subject is it?
It covers all subjects. It's an introductory book.
Oh,
You normally receive this book when you're like 5 years old.
oh yeah, I missed that one then. Sure, yeah.
Tom literally just made a deal with a tiefling.
just a straight out okay agreement.
Mongo wouldn't fucking know any better.
She slides the book over, and as soon as you put your paw on it, a shiver runs up your spine. You're like...
Oh, you poor ass.
Just him. We have to deal with that too.
Yeah. She's like, "Make your way to Willowfall. Let them know that I sent you." She hands you a card. When you look at the card, there's nothing on it. It's just a blank card. And it kind of pulls out of your hand, and it goes into the book like a bookmark.
Oh,
She's like, "You can start picking up, as we call them, cantrips. And start to learn those."
I've learned a couple of things.
She snaps her fingers, and she uses thaumaturgy, and all the windows open, and then they immediately close.
Haven't learned that one. And just fix a couple of things here and there.
Oh, mending.
Yeah. Use Mage Paw to slide Augie's drink,
Mage hand.
and then just kind of make a little fireworks display.
She's like, "Okay." She's like, she does something, and you see her go through the motions and things, and she has a plate of food there, and you see one of the actual knife itself, it kind of ripples like it's liquid, and it kind of stands up on its own and floats a little bit, and then you see the fork get up and stand up on its own, and you just see him just start cutting food on its own, and then you see them start like, scrapping a little bit, arguing with each other. She's like, "You two, stop it," and they just separate and just float.
Definitely haven't learned that one.
Animate object.
Seems like it could be a fun one.
Well, if I wanted to, I could have the table walk out of this tavern, but I don't think the tavern keeper would be happy with me.
Probably not.
So, since you're a beginner, study that book, and visit the school. You'll be enrolled, and you'll be a student there. Do you travel a lot?
It's starting to.
Okay, then, well, you will be a part of our most recent... We updated our curriculum per a few wizards that requested it. You'll be enrolled in our Adventurers League. So all your traveling, all your learning will be done on the go.
Seems rather handy.
Yeah.
He's perfectly framed right now. It's awesome.
He is. He's actually in every single shot right now. It's great.
He really is. He's in every single
The cat
one.
has
Yeah,
happened.
he is.
Bonus cat.
So she just takes a bite of the food and she tells the silverware to settle down.
And Augie is going to order those drinks. Strong
Alright.
drinks.
Strong drinks.
Oh shit.
The drinks eventually come, and as they're placed on the countertop, you can smell the alcohol from them.
Beautiful.
At this point, probably going to be walking down the stairs with a really busted up Nikolai over my shoulder. Like,
He's like a ragdoll on your shoulder,
probably
essentially.
rubbing my eyes. I go over and look around, see if I can find these two. Do I manage to spot them out?
It's not hard. You can see Augie with a massive fucking hammer.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
You're like,
Oh,
that's...
got her. It's so cool.
okay. Let's go. I'm still carrying him. So
Yeah.
I walk over there.
So, you got any other questions for the tiefling? She's already back to studying while you're sitting there.
I don't suppose there's... Because, there's the object animation that you used, and then saw one bard made a couple of copies of himself. I don't suppose there's, like, a list or something of just a bunch of spells that are available and out in the world?
You could visit the, well, they don't really have an actual library in this town. It's more of an oddity than anything. In this region, they believe in passing knowledge along quite a bit, passing books here, there, and whatnot. They don't really have libraries. They just kind of like, it's an exchange building. Someone comes in, they leave a book, another person picks up the book, goes about their way, etc. They believe very much in a living knowledge.
Oh. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. And she's like, be sure to enroll.
As soon as we get there.
Hey, Mongo, you might want to get her name.
Oh, right.
I could just see all the way up to that point. He gets to the thing and he goes, "Oh shit!
I forgot her name.
The teacher didn't give me her name."
Yeah.
To
I
bring
was
it back
wondering,
to
like, did
character.
you get a name yet?
No, and that was just me as the
Don't you think you
GM
should
reminding
ask
him.
what her name is, so
Oh,
you know
right.
who sent you.
Yeah, we never did quite do the introductions.
Oh, that was that.
Sorry, this is my sister, Augie, and I'm melting on Noon's gentle oasis.
Mongo.
That's what most people call me, yes.
Yeah, most tabaxis don't use their full name unless they're talking to another tabaxi.
Well, what's yours?
Let's see. Oh, fun names. Oh, that actually sounds really good right now. Why did my brain put food in my head when I'm looking up names? Like, seriously, it's like, you know what sounds really good? Is a Kaiser roll with some, like, honey and butter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that does sound pretty good.
Mean. I just ate, now you're making me hungry again.
Rejik. R-E-J-E-K. Rejik. Nikolai, please do an investigation for me.
Okie dokie. $20.
20?
Mhm.
As you're on the shoulder, you kind of he spins you around a little bit so he can look around. You look on the stage and you see a tiny little tabaxi on the stage.
Oh. Mongo will want to know this. I just Mongo!
And you hear it right next to you, almost right in your ear.
Oh! Yeah, hi.
Hi.
And the tiefling turns around and says, "For a little tiny mouse, you make a lot of noise."
Oh, you have no idea.
His tail crooked
At
right
this
now
point,
because he's
then
excited.
You see his tail's crooked.
Oh,
now I
God.
put you down.
Sorry, these are my brothers.
Mongo!
What?
Point at the stage.
You look over to the stage and you see a tiny little tabaxi.
See, I told you they come in we come in all shapes and sizes.
We haven't met a short one like you.
Is my bell going
He's
off?
not short, he's me.
Do an investigation.
Fuck.
What?
7.
Oh shit, man.
You're too distracted by Nikolai.
What the hell are you on about?
May I attempt to help him?
Yes.
You've never met another one like short like you.
Never mind, also a 7.
Holy shit. I don't know about this bell, so I can't.
Is this the backseat performing or anything? I don't know about the bell either.
Yeah, give me 1 second here. Yes, the tabaxi is performing. She
Okay.
very much is.
She?
Yep.
I'm gonna go run over there so I can keep my eyes on her. Because if he's not gonna go say hi, maybe I can get her to say hi.
Oh, God.
Come on!
Well, it's been great talking to you.
She's like, "Oh, likewise. I suppose you have other business to take care of."
If nobody keeps an eye on him, he gets into trouble.
That's all mice, and especially tabaxis.
You don't always cause trouble. Sometimes things just get out of hand.
Augie's going to just lean the hammer haft forward and just bop him with it. You don't always get into trouble, huh?
Not always!
Not always, yeah.
Let's go see what he's on about.
I guess I'll follow behind you. I'm kind of curious too.
Do a survival for me, Scav.
Well,
Nope.
jeez, what there?
What the heck, dude?
You missed.
Die.
Unfortunately, I can't use that. It would have been a 20. That's just as good.
No, it's not. Not just as good.
21.
21.
21.
You reach over and you grab Mongo real quick because you hear a slight ding sound.
Yeah. I guess, but before he gets too far away, just grab his tail real quick.
Hey!
Like, listen.
As you smack him, you listen and you can hear the bell in your pocket.
I checked the bell.
You hear
It's
that?
ringing.
And you said that one will actually go in the direction of...
Yeah, and it's moving. It's towards the stage.
Go towards the stage.
Yeah. You walk over and you see the Munchkin Tabaxi there, and she's performing. And she's in this really elegant outfit, like totally shows you up. And she's like, proper enough for this place. I shall entertain you about the glorious, glorious story of my wonderful nap I had today.
I can totally picture the Tabaxi doing a story like that.
And she rolls something, and it's like, and she does like a gesture, and she motions, and you see a few people. Yeah, nap. Yeah, tell us about this nap. It's amazing. She's using.
He's so amazing about a nap.
She's like, there I was, awoken by the dawns. And I went downstairs and I had me milks. My milks was warmed by me paws. Because warm milks is the best. I then went back up to my room and read me books. Read them throughout the days. And eventually used one as a nappin. It was so comfy. I thought to myself as I dozed off to the naps, I can have a nap. This is where I nappins. And I proceeded nappins. And then I woke up and I had a snackins. And she just smiles and she's like, and then I wrote this so that I can do it for you peoples. And she's like, she does this and everybody, and quite a few people start clapping and coming up and giving her a coin.
I can totally relate.
Augie is. It's no pond. Why is a nap so important?
It must
Getting
be-
naps
it
are
must
fucking
be a-
terrific.
It must be a tabaxi thing.
Apparently.
And you see this big burly like barbarian sit up. I love naps.
See?
He sits back down. He's like, shut up.
The big fella can like naps, so can you people.
What is going on? What is happening?
She's like, okay. Tom is smitten.
I'm fucking dying over here.
And so the night carries on as she performs into the evening. The moon coming out fully. You guys are enthralled by her performance. Whether it be, what the hell is this performance? Or, this is actually kind of relatable. And that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. With you guys enjoying the performance of the Tabaxi. Alright, good night everybody. Thank you for tuning in, watching.
Good night.
Night.
Have a good
Hope
night.
you all enjoyed the show. Everyone have a good night.
Have a good night.
Goodbye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye!